All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, NAIJA family. How on our day today? It's good to be here again today, my people. As I look to now, today, now Tuesday, 26 April 2022. How on our day? Let me go to the comment section. We just need to move straight to this one and talk about it as the hot. Yes. All right. I already have my brother in the backstage, Brother Nice. Brother Nice, thanks for joining us this evening. How you doing, my brother? Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, NAIJA.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. I'll come back to you, my brother.
All right.
All right, my people, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. If you are right here with us, please hit the like button and share. These are the things that is affecting you and I in Edo State and across Nigeria. We are combining two topics together right now. So we believe we are going to be here for the next 1 hour or more. So my people, help us to share. Let others know that we are here. Give awareness to this broadcast. If you don't share, sometimes we talk, it doesn't go far. You know, if you think you are doing that not to share or not to like, to punish me, trust me. No matter how angry you are with some people, you cannot change their lifestyle. You cannot change anything that God has placed in their life. So sometimes when you're angry a little bit because it's your right, and just move on. If not, you will be pained. Do you know how? Especially whenever you see these people, you see them physically or otherwise. Anyhow, you heard from them. Anyhow, people talk about them, mention their names. There's something that drag you on your heart. Like, oh, you just talk about this person because you hate this person so much for no reason. I criticize Governor Obaseki all the time on this platform. I don't hate him. In fact, I don't hate anybody on earth because I don't even know what that means. Because if you can hate somebody, you can kill somebody. That's my belief. Because it's my constitutional right, that's why you see I criticize the governor all the time. In case you don't know, if I have been insulted the governor will not sit with my father one way or the other. I don't want to go there. Please, my people, it's our right to criticize this government. If you don't talk now, you will die. I will die. We all will go. Our children will continue to suffer the same thing that you refused to talk about. That's how it is. Because you and I, we are not going to live forever. Every human being have a time limit. What do we pray for all the time? Good health and long life. Nobody pray to live forever. because you know that prayer will not be answered. You cannot live forever. People, we are going to be talking about Ohen Okhoromi, the land grabber, the most or the biggest land grabber in Edo State. Yes, you and I know that is the biggest of all. And the reason why he's doing it, he have a very strong backup of those in government. Before that, let me go to the comment section to acknowledge my people right here. I can see many of you have still not liked. And the like is poor. We already have over 100 watching us now across, and nobody's liking. You are looking at my lips. Can we have 50 likes before I move on? I think I need to drag this like today, because sometimes people accuse me, you don't talk much about it. So people just think, oh, more listen to NAIJA, what make we go. Yes, I want to drag this today. I need a minimum of 50, and I'll break it in the middle of this broadcast to ask for more. Yes, let's give me like, share this video. In fact, give me dollar. I talk about this how they ask for dollar. Just forget. There's a dollar sign on my comment section. Click on. Give me dollar. Yes. Give me dollar. May I take buy water? Water. Yes, give me dollar. Give me like and what's the other one? And share this video. Those three things I'll be asking now. Yes, I'll be asking. You know, I forget all the times though, but still, I will be asking. Right, let's face the reality of this whole thing. We have the good comrade with us right now. Good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today? Okay, the good comrade, you are not available right now.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you doing too?
Yeah, well, bless God. May God bless us all. I'm interested in this topic. That's why I joined quickly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let me acknowledge the people with big sides. Thank you. All right. Like I said before, let me acknowledge my wonderful family right here. My mother, the great mother of all, Mommy the diaspora is right there. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for joining us. I have Paco Barisi right there. Thanks for joining us. Noski Dante, I see you. Good evening to you. Patricia Enofe, my dear sister. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. I see Fred Agbons. Thanks very much. Good evening to you. I see beauty lady in the building. Thank you very much. Johnson Emmanuel is right there. Good evening to every one of you. Thanks for joining us. I don't like watch my brother. I can see on the comment section. Thanks for joining us. God bless you. Good evening to you. I can see my brother Israel Semota, which will be joining us pretty soon on the comment section. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Clarence Bell, my brother, I can see you right there. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. Eric Morige, thanks for joining us. June Obaseki is right there. Thanks very much for joining us. Diamond the Mokaro is right there with us. Osage or dare say Faith with Fred. Good evening to every one of you. God bless every one of you for joining us right now. Let's talk about the things that's affecting us. David Fried, I can see you. Diaspora Vibes, my brother. What's up? Good evening to you. Let's do this. Let's do this. I have more people right here. God, people, you have to join. Oh, Clarence Beth, don't dash me money. Now God will bless you, my brother. Thank you very much. Hey, why they do this one on this smile? If I lose my voice, I'll use and buy. You get waiting they say make I buy, so make I buy lime, make I buy ginger, make I buy this thing. Now money I take buy them. This clearance bill money now will go far. Because this Ohen Okhoromi matter now, person feel go lose voice for a matter. You know, now know how they be now, you know, but they're not rich, they're not rich. Now, Paul do why in the building, could have to you Southside, side of Okonga, Eagle Stars. I see you all. God bless every one of you. Thanks for joining us. First, one of Madrid, Ernest, I see you right there. Thanks for joining us. Patience, I see you right there. Agmola, thank you very much. Good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all. I see those guy, no, see, you don't accuse me. Say sometimes I did mention your name where, sometimes not the mention where. Any active mention, you don't know, say now your brother. I mention, just understand. Some names are not easy to pronounce, so more they understand. It's not easy for you. Sometimes I see some names, how you bypass because to pronounce this name will hard me today. I'll say, okay, make I just jump on. Usarodion, Ihinwi. Good evening to you. If I don't pronounce that well, I understand. But that last name, Usarodion, I pronounce that one well. Because my friend, Ambassador John Usagi is my friend, and his full name is Usarodion. So I know that one well. And Kelvin Okoro is right there. Thanks for joining us. I believe I don't jump person why I'm not mentioning his name, but no first because I feel guilty already say bless I don't jump somebody. But meanwhile, let's move on. We have our brother in the building, Israel Asemota, right there with us. Israel, how you doing? Good evening to you, my brother.
Good evening, Nigeria Watch. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for this. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for this great broadcast today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right, we see Matthew Erohodio. Good evening to you. Hi, God. Why not come the comment? Now we get strong name. Don't come the comment now. See my people, family. Don't come. John Enoyoze. Good evening to you. God bless every one of you. In fact, God bless everybody that will comment today. And those of you that is watching, God bless every one of you. Like I said before, my people, information reached us yesterday that Ohen Okhoromi was arrested and Barrister Osarodion Ogie went there to release them. Yes, I did my findings, although my findings are not yet, or rather not accurate. The reason why I'm saying that is that I did a lot of findings. If you see, I came on air late. I've been since last night, my findings and all that. In fact, I wanted to reach out to the chairman of this committee of PPP. I couldn't reach it. Although the number was sent to me, I called, nobody picked. So because of that, I still need to come on air to pass the little information which I got. All right. Anyhow, it happens. Listen, guys, anyhow, it happens. We all already know that Ohen Okhoromi is a thief. We is thieving or stealing, or anyhow we put the English, other people's hard-earned property. And that is steal your landed property, or steal your house, or demolish your house, and he end up telling them to go to hell and go and die. He normally use the word which everybody knows, that Agberavane. It means if your land was demolished 3 months ago or 3 years ago or whatever in the past, and you come to talk about it right now, is popular speech is always Agberavane next. And do you know why this is happening? Because the guy have people in government as a backbone. All right, I can see more people right here with me. I have Osesmo with me. Thanks for joining us, Osagi or dare say once again. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Rita Adams in the building. Good evening to you. Thank you very much. Yes, Rita Adams. Yes, he was arrested yesterday and he was released by Barrister Osarodion Ogie. Allegedly, he was released. So now, what happened is this. These are the names of those PPP committee. All right, these are their names right there. I guess you all can read them. Honorable Justice Alero Edodo Eroga, retired chairman, is the chairman. Mr. J.O. Onwamure, member. Mr. Nosa Edo Saige, Esquire, member. Dr. Olufemi Ayewo, member. General Friday Aerende, retired, member. And Mr. A. Agbolaho, AIG, retired, member. And Chief Usaro Ida, member. So today I was trying to call Justice Alero. We could not get through to him. I believe it would have been the best to pass the information to us, although I'm still going to work hard to bring him here to talk to those in the diaspora, because I cannot blame them yet. And according to the information reaching me, they are already doing their job as we speak. Now, Ohen Okhoromi was invited by the PPP committee yesterday. After a series of questioning and all that, he could not defend himself. Then he was detained. Okay, that's the information I got. He was detained by the PPP committee. He was invited. They didn't go to his house, went to his house to arrest him. He was invited. He came on his own. But series of questions, and he could not answer some of them, or some of them were not aligning with the question that were thrown to him. Then they have no choice than to detain him. But that same yesterday, Ohen Okhoromi, couple of hours later, allegedly, that's the part I could not get yet. Allegedly, Barrister Osarodioge drove in with his aides and asked the committee to release Ohen Okhoromi so that he can answer more questions from his home, allegedly. But we'll still find out what is happening now. Although, before they released him, according to information that reached me, the chairman of the committee frowned at Barrister Osarodioge. Honorable Justice Alero Edodo frowned that no, we cannot release him. Barrister Osarodioge frowned back that he must be released now. And the committee, as you all know, is the Edo State government that put the committee together. They have the power to dissolve them. And if you don't obey, you could be sacked. All right? So they had no choice than to release Ohen Okhoromi, allegedly. Now, although many people that I talk to, they are scared to talk on this issue. As you all know, this is what we all have been passing through for a while. Many of them are scared. See, our government, now this one involved, and the Ohen Okhoromi, get power of his own. Now, Obaseki and the cabinet, now they protect him. So I don't want to, maybe they can't kill me for his house. So Ohen Okhoromi, they allegedly kill people. Now, so Ohen Okhoromi, they do this. Now, so this and that and that. Even one chief to that extent told me that he have worked with Ohen Okhoromi a series of times. That Ohen Okhoromi doesn't listen to anybody. Once he pronounce, and that's it. Once he pronounce, Wayagwo Wani, even though when they try to tell him, Ohen, then you are in trouble by opposing him. The PPP committee are doing their job right now, but there are some hindrances that is disturbing them from acting according to the information passed to me that the PPP committee, their body they hot, that they vex, but they cannot explore or pour out these pains because there are still some hindrances from the Edo State government right now. My question is, Governor Obaseki, are you a land grabber? Because for me, with the way I see you and your activities, you don't look like a land grabber. But if I look at it the other way around, how you, under your watch, how these smelly things are stealing people's lands, destroying people's hard-earned properties, and you are there, then some people who call you land grabber are beginning to believe that maybe you are a land grabber. I don't know what to believe anymore. You've been there now, sir, for the past 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. Land grabbing is now a lucrative business in Edo State under your watch? Or is it because you are not in good terms with the palace? You just decided to say, wait, it concern me. They say, make I create a committee. I don't create her. Now, no. Is that what you are doing to us? Or have you forgotten these are the same people you cried to that you have been oppressed by Comrade Adam Soshomole? And the Edo people stood by you. Edo people all over the world stood by you, including myself, because I'm against oppression. I don't like oppression, but I don't know what is going on. Although some of your steps a couple of days ago, I applaud you for that. If only we are going to see results on this. If only we are going to see results on this. On the 22nd, which just 4 days ago, I will read from here before we continue with this Ohen Okhoromi matter. And people give me permission to read this. It might be too tiny right there for you guys to read, but don't worry, I'll read for you. Obaseki police partner to tackle land grabbing orders in Edo State. IGP deploys special team to restore sanity in communities. Election not war. Obaseki tackles CP on violent free polls in Edo. The Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, has said the government is in partnership with the Nigeria Police Force, NPF, to tackle land grabbing and resolve communal clashes and land disputes in the state. Obaseki disclosed this when he received the new Edo Commissioner of Police, Abutu Yaro. The newly deployed CP takes over from Philip Ogbadu, who retired from the force after 35 years of service. The governor, during the visits, along with the CP, decorated 10 newly promoted police officers. Obaseki said, as a result of the increased collaboration with the NPF, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Akali Baba, has deployed a special tactical team to complement the government effort at restoring peace and sanity across Edo State, across communities, rather. The governor, who described the issue of land grabbing in various communities in the state as worrisome. You see, when I see things like this, I disagree with people who call this governor a land grabber. But when you see people like Ohen Okhoromi still existing, still walking in the street of Benin, then I reverse back to think in depth. Let me continue reading. The governor, who described the issue of land grabbing in various communities in the state as worrisome, said the IGP will deploy special squad to assist in restoring sanity to community across the state. He said, I quote, Governor Obaseki, now they talk so. I thank the IGP for the IGP for deploying 2 police special squad to Edo State. We would soon inspect their accommodations as they will be deployed to the state in the next few weeks. This squad will deal with community issues and issues of land grabbing. We need your support and that of the area command. I have spoken with the IGP, AIG, who assured us that all land cases that come to the area command will be referred to the Edo State command. He continued, and I quote, we are dealing with the issue of land grabbing squarely as it is impending development in Edo State. We have a land committee in place which is currently reviewing cases before it. Yes, the committee detained Ohen Okhoromi yesterday, but it was released by one of your cabinet, the Secretary of the State, Barrister Osara Diogi, allegedly. I continue. We are making resources available to fight this menace in the state. Obaseki, who urged the new CP to develop a mechanism to forestall electoral violence during the forthcoming presidential election, added, as we prepare for another set of elections, we want to work with you to design a system that will not allow electoral violence in Edo State. I'll stop that because I'm not interested in that politics right now. We are here for the land grabbing. My people, I'm a bit confused because when you see, I will play the video where Obaseki was talking, and then we move on from here. Let's listen to Governor Obaseki here.
The Executive Governor of Edo State, it is my pleasure to be in Government House, Benin today in fulfillment of my courtesy call on His Excellency, the Governor of the State. The essence of my presence here this morning is to formally introduce myself to His Excellency, the Governor, and members of his cabinet, to personally thank the Governor for creating an enabling environment for the security forces and for his outstanding contribution to elevating police performance in Edo State.
New Commissioner of Police, CP Amkutu Yaro. We are very confident that we have somebody right now who is capable, has come to continue from where the last CP stopped. There have been a few security challenges in the last couple of weeks before your posting. Fortunately, we have enough intelligence on what is going on, and I'm sure that with the kind of capacity you have, in a few days' time, we will comb those bushes and flush out the people who are making trouble in those areas. And because the issue of land and land grabbing is something we as a government will deal with very, very squarely. Any communities where we find people, whether they call themselves Okairis or CDs, you know, the next couple of months, we want them to be history because they are impeding development in the state. As we prepare, as we're heading out for another set of elections, we want to work with you in designing a system that will not accept electoral violence here in Edo State. I mean, elections are not wars, so we don't see any reason why people should take up arms and begin to fight each other. We should use the opportunity.
All right, people, when I hear Governor Obaseki when they talk, when I listen to video like this, sometimes I don't want to believe people who are saying that the governor is a land grabber. But sometimes when you see Ohen Okhoromi walk into the government house, anyhow.
NAIJA watch.
Yes, sir. Please hold on, sir. I'll come back to you, sir. I'll come back to you. Please just hold on. You know, when you see Ohen Okhoromi walk into the government house, how he associate with people like Philip Shaibu, take picture with them, dine with them, drink wines with them, associate with even the governor, drink wines and do stuff together, take pictures together, and associate with Barrister Osara Diogi, then you put me in a confusing state because I don't know what to say anymore. You know, so my people, we are going to continue from here by asking questions right now. I want our people to talk on this because I don't know what is currently going on. Before that, I would like to start with Brother Nice. Brother Nice, you are the first here, followed by the good comrade. Brother Nice, please talk to us. What's your take on this? What do we believe? Ohen Okhoromi is a big pains to Edo people. Do anybody who will support this Ohen Okhoromi means that they are benefiting from his atrocities? So what can you say about this, my brother?
Yeah, thank you, NAIJA Watch. Please, I will ask for something. Can you give the time to the good comrade so that I will follow the good comrade? He wanted to say something.
Okay, good. That's fine. Because it's your right. That's fine. The good comrade, please talk to us, sir.
Yeah, may God bless us all. Now, before I comment on this, I'm somebody that listens very carefully. If you notice all through the visit of the new CP to the states, governor. Nothing was mentioned on Fulani herdsmen. Did you get my point now?
Yes, of course.
They did not mention anything about herdsmen killing. The governor was only focusing on Okaigele, land grabbers, former CDA chairman. It is strategic. You know what he's doing. There's a fight going on. I don't want to go to that other department because of that's our home. Now, may God bless the new CP for coming. But this is not the first time a new CP will be posted to Edo State. Talk is cheap. 5 or 6 years ago, this same governor placed a ban on CDAs and land grabbing, illegal acquisition of land in Edo State. A law was passed into law. Our brother, former IG of police, Arase, retired, was the head of that committee. One of our brother now, Chief Osaroeda, who is a member of this same committee set up now by the government just now, was also a member in that last committee. What are the results we have on the table? Who is in jail? Who was tried? Nobody. So I just hope this time around they will do something differently, because this is not the first time a committee has been set up. Now, where I have a problem with this speech or this visit, all through the discussion between the governor and the new CP, the governor did not say one word about Fulani herdsmen. He did not mention their name. He was just focusing on the land grabbers, the Okaigele, former CDA chairman. I hope and I pray God should give them the wisdom to truly deal with this. Now, why did I join this program when I saw the headline today? This information you got today, I also got it yesterday, that allegedly, Ohen Okhoromi was being detained, was ordered to be detained. We heard that, allegedly though, that the present Secretary of State Government, Pastor Sadioge, came and gave him a bail. It defeats the purpose why this committee was set up. We have a crisis at hand. We have a problem. Now a committee has been set up by this same government to address this issue. Yeah. Why will staff of this same government go and give bail? Why not give them the free hand to run the committee? Anybody found wanting should be sent to jail. You know how many people have died, committed suicide, gone through pain, frustration because of the activities of Ohen Okhoromi? Ohen Okhoromi is one of the biggest land grabber in Edo State. It's a fact. I don't know him before. I don't want to know him. So if he's one of the biggest names and the Secretary of the State Government, as we are hearing, I don't know how 100% correct that is going to give him bail. It means this committee will fail ab initio. There's no hope. Because if we can bring the biggest name on land grabbing down and send to jail, other smaller ones we carry out reforms among themselves and say, no, I don't want to go the same way.
Exactly.
But if the number one man, Ohen Okhoromi, is still moving freely, romancing with government, then there's no hope for this committee. So it's because of the crowd of people like NAIJA Watch. I'm sure because of the pressure, that is why the government said, okay, let me just set up a committee. Is it not a committee they want? So I have a problem with that. I said it before now in previous debates. It is time we start calling them and shaming people. There's not, because we have no other states.
It's a chair.
If we have to put Pastor Sadioge's phone number on this platform, not on the public yet, for the member of the panel here, so we can call and probe him and question. We are Edo citizens. We are stakeholders. We are from Edo. We live in diaspora. We heard that Ohen Okhoromi, who is the big problem in Edo State when it comes to land grabbing. We heard that we want to give him jail. Give him bail, sorry. How true is this? We have to question him because they are public servants. They are not gods. They are our servants. They are being paid by taxpayers. So I'm hungry, but let me just put myself together and stop for now. Let somebody take the floor. Because I hate such things. We are trying to solve a problem. One of the biggest things. You think the committee are stupid? You think the chairman, a retired High Court judge, doesn't know what he's doing? They recommend it for detention. that you went there to use your government power because you have because Ohen Okhoromi gave you over 40 plots in Okhoromi.
Good evening to you.
We will get there.
I'm calling you. This is NAIJA Watch. I'm calling you from the United Kingdom. We are calling because information reached us yesterday that Ohen Okhoromi, which everybody know that is the biggest land grabber in Edo State, was arrested or rather detained by the committee which you and Governor Obaseki set up. But allegedly, we are hearing, because we need to clear this on air.
Let me give you the correct position. Listen,
yes.
They invited him to appear before the committee.
Okay.
He was not around in the country.
Okay.
Then yesterday he came back and he presented himself before the committee.
Okay.
But to serve as deterrent, the committee insisted that the police must formally arrest him and grant him bail. Do you understand?
Yes,
Since
sir.
he presented himself formally.
Okay. Okay.
So that doesn't mean that the case is finished. The case is still on.
In fact, but what I wanted to know, sir, the reason why I'm calling you, sir, because your name is mentioned that you went there to release him.
To government. People can mention my name in any matter.
No, but did you went there? Did you went there to release him?
How can I go there? What's my business at police station?
Okay.
Do you know who I am? Why should I go to a police station over a matter?
Wonderful.
At my level.
That is what I wanted to know, sir.
There are stories when you hear, you know that this cannot be true.
That's why I'm calling you.
How can I, at my level, second government, go to a police station to do what?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for clearing the head.
You should know that this can't be true. When you dismiss it.
All right, sir.
You understand?
Yes, of course. Sir, there's some other thing I would like to pass right now on air. How can we actually, because I know that you guys have set up a committee, but
let me tell you, if you take my number by Friday, I have asked the committee to give me a list of all the cases they have dealt with.
Okay.
So that people can know the progress we are making. So if
NAIJA Watch, can we ask him a question?
No, don't interrupt him, please.
To you.
Okay.
Nobody is above the law. We set it up because of such people. Nobody is going to be able to get away.
Better, sir. I have a lot of intellectual Edolites in abroad right now on the screen. They want to ask you one or two questions. Do you mind?
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. Israel, please go ahead. Barrister Saji on the phone.
Yes, thank you very much, Secretary to the Edo State Government. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, he can hear. He said, how are you? He can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much for answering our question. Sir, we are very concerned because of your office. Do you understand that it's an executive office and this is a judicial arm of government? Are you going to clarify Edo? Sir, are you going to clarify Edo citizens?
Hold on, Israel. Sir, go ahead. Sir, go ahead. We didn't hear that.
He said he's very concerned because of my office. I said, does that mean that he does not believe what I'm telling you?
No, sir. It is just that we as Edo citizens, we understand what the rule of law is. Sir, are you going to give an assurance that you are not going to be part of this this process?
Assurance. I set up the committee. What further assurance do I need to give you?
No, sir. We want
Israel. Hold on, please. It's okay, Israel.
So if I take the trouble to set up a committee and put a retired judge in it, does it not show how serious we are over the matter?
All right, sir. Before you go, one thing I want to let you know. Hold on, sir. One thing I want to let you know is this: those of us that live in the diaspora, we have been hindered by these people smelly things that are stealing our lands. We suffer so much in abroad.
NAIJA was used on July 10.
Friday, I will give you a list of the matters they have treated, which you can verify.
Okay.
Making progress.
Let him tell us if it's not going to interfere.
All right.
We have to
NAIJA was used on July 10. Can I ask him a question?
Because those ones were already corrupt. So we gave them fresh set of policemen to enforce their ruling.
Okay.
And that's why we deliberately put a retired judge who can look at anybody and put the person in prison.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate the way you talk to us.
There are questions for him now, please. This is a platform.
Okay. NAIJA was left
He's a public servant.
At the same time, please.
Then investors cannot come. restore order, our people cannot come and develop their properties.
Okay. Okay, sir, please hold on. We have one more question for you, sir. Please. Thank you. The good comrade, please go with your question. You have 30 seconds. Oh, okay.
Engineer can go.
Engineer can go ahead. 30 seconds.
No problem. With all due respect, sir, for good 6 years that you have been on ground as a secretary to the state government, you guys cannot say that you have not been hearing the cries of the Edos, both the one in diaspora and the one that live in Nigeria. That you guys cannot say you'll not be hearing the cries.
Question. You are prolonging this.
I've been doing. How can that
question?
My question is this: why are the Edo State government romancing these land grabbers?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Engineer.
Let me ask the last question. Let me ask the last question.
Or quickly ask the question that I can answer both of you together. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Are you going to give a guarantee that Edo State executive arm of government are not going to interfere in this committee?
Okay, that's it. That's it, Israel.
No. The good comrade, last one, please.
Hold on. No. Let him answer the two. He cannot.
No, let me just take it together so I can take all together, sir.
No.
Please.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with your question. If you can remember 3 of them.
My honorable barrister Saudi Oge, may God bless you.
Thank you.
This is your family. This is your brother, the good comrade. Now, moving forward, you used one word now. You said you are the one that set it up. That means you want it to work. That's why you set it up. May God bless you for that. I want to appeal and beg you just for only one favor. Can you sponsor that this hearing must be streamed live? Let all Edos all over the world, because this is the biggest problem in Edo State. Let us see the proceedings of the hearings. I want it to be streamed live. There's nothing to hide here again.
Hold on, good comrade, that's fine.
If you have people on ground here, you can delegate to act as observers and observe their proceedings. I will cooperate. I will arrange that.
Okay, sir.
But to say we stream it on air, you don't do that. But you can appoint some 1 or 2 persons here.
Why not, sir? Why not?
No. Engineer Ken, please, no interruption.
And they can give you report as to what they have observed.
Sir, I have my team on ground.
NAIJA Watch, yes. We'll be sending it to you, please.
They can call me, then I will arrange so that they begin to attend the proceedings.
Okay, sir.
God bless you, sir. If you can do that, I'm okay.
God bless you, sir.
NAIJA Watch, I have my question.
You have your question quickly. You have 15 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, sir.
Hold on.
If they call my number and I don't pick, let them send me a text.
That is from NAIJA Watch Media.
Perfect.
Good. Send you a message that is from NAIJA Watch Media, sir.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, brother. Nice. 15 seconds. What's your question?
Okay, sir. This Ohen Okhoromi issue, sir, is it possible for you to follow it up till the case is over?
Maybe you should find a little more about me. Before the setting up of this committee, I got that man arrested. Ask anybody. I got him arrested, and there were at least 10 widows. I forced him to return their properties to them. I used my office to do that, even before this committee was set up. So he knows me, and he knows my position concerning this matter.
Thank God the SSG just said 10 widows. You can see the pain is causing on the Edo people.
NAIJA Watch, one last question.
Widows brought their documents, and he was made to return their land to them.
Wow. All right. Our last question for you, sir, so that we can let you go. Israel, please.
Yes, sir. You just said you use a force. As somebody working for the government, why does this man thinks he's over the law? He's above the law. Why do you have to force him that he is above the law than the adult citizens who are crying?
Okay, Israel, okay.
Because of criminals, because somebody show criminality, you use force. That is it. If he can use his own power to oppress people, I also use my own power to get him arrested.
Yeah.
But sir, God bless you. But everybody wants to see this man in jail. That is what will give us satisfaction.
Ohen Okhoromi is the biggest problem we have in abroad, sir. Ohen Okhoromi.
Don't worry, he will not escape the law.
Thank you, sir.
All such people like him, It's because of them we set it up, and they will all.
May God bless you, Mr. SSG. If what you are telling us is 100% correct, God bless you. We are okay now. We are sending like that watch team to you. Live streaming, live. The whole world must see this.
Have a blessed day, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. All right, my people. That is Barrister Osarajo. As you can see on the headline there, that we put allegedly. The information came to us yesterday. Like I said before, since yesterday, I've defined, looking for informations and all that. My information, as I started this program, I couldn't get accurate information, but the information which exactly how I explained it, he was invited and detained and was released allegedly by Barrister Osarajo. But Barrister Osarajo just cleared the air down that he didn't go there at all. So that area, that's the only area that we put allegedly on. But he was obviously detained. But the question now is, why was it released? That's the right now. And I'm going to deploy my own team, call Barrister Osarajo again off air to align them and my team together so that we can be there whenever.
Everyday sitting, yes. That's the way to go.
Yes, that is what we are going to do. Yes, I will left his Etoya, thanks for joining us. It's only you that could not pass your question. You just came in. I will move on right now to Brother Nice. Brother Nice, talk to us.
Yes. Thank you, NAIJA Was. God bless you.
Thank you.
You see what happened. I will reserve some of my comment because of what this man just clarified right now. Because I wanted to fire some things. But as the man came on here to clarify this, I'm a bit satisfied. So my anger has reduced.
Okay.
First of all, do you know that this same thing, our president did the same thing as well? When they get those thieves arrested, all those thieves that EFCC arrested, then our president gave them clemency. This same thing now replicates itself in Edo State. Allegedly. First, let me put that one. So, I think the state of impunity in Nigeria is beyond imagination. How can a Ohen Okhoromi will not be powerful more than our institution? Just individual. The government will not be scared. It's like it's above the law. I cannot understand. Is it our country is now become a lawless country or what?
Ohen Okhoromi, a smelly thing.
Honorable one person.
Ohen Okhoromi was a former Okada rider. As at 15 years or 10 years ago. Okada rider. Go and do your own work. Find out.
This Ohen Okhoromi self, if police don't feel arrest, I mean myself go Nigeria, go arrest her by myself. Because it be like say don't reach like that. Because he not be police, he not be soldier. He an ordinary man like me. You understand? As he say,
I make Israel ask question just now and I say, why they go force him?
I tell you, that is
not civilian.
Guys, let me break it down for all of you. Do you think that by hold on, brother Nice, 1 minute. You think the secretary to the state government will come out openly and tell you guys or tell us that he was the one that released him? They won't go there. It's just a phone call, and he will send somebody there to bail him out. Those guys are their boys.
But at least we are holding every one of them accountable right now.
My brother, those are
Engineer Ken, let me just give you one thing. If they think they are above the law, say when injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty. That is why that is what you and I are doing here. They need to be brought to book, just as the NAIJA was called SSG. Now, he should also know, SSG should also know that he is not also above the law. So everything that he told you that he's going to make sure that we get every information. We are concerned citizens. We are not just talking here for nonsense.
Israel, let me tell you something. For that man,
Akim, wait for your time. Akim, wait for your time, please. When I don't take over my time.
Akim, I beg, 1 minute, I beg.
I say Akim, Engineer Ken. I did not go let me go accuse Akim.
I beg, one love, I beg. I just go beg you. Just hear me for a minute. You know, for that man, I told him that they should make it a public hearing. That the whole world will be watching it down through ITV, EBS, and everything. That will not classify the Edo State government that they are not being compromised, that they are doing the needful. So he says they can't do it. So that means Ohen Okhoromi, his profile, his personality is bigger than the states. You know, then at least that will ring a red flag to you guys that the system is compromised. If they cannot do it open hearing, the whole is all bullshit crap. It's all crap. It's all BS. It is BS. There's no truth in it.
All right.
You know,
on Friday, just around the corner is the next hearing. I will make sure I'm there. Yes, I'll make sure I'm there.
Let somebody speak now.
Before it will come in.
Let this brother
Engineer Ken, they always take over person.
No, go ahead, the brother Nice. Don't emphasize on that. Thank you, my brother. Go ahead.
So what I'm trying to say is that this kind of thing can provoke people to the extent that people can take law into their hands. Exactly. When people are fighting for justice, you think if it's America, Ohen Okhoromi is doing this, all those gangster boys, they will kill that guy by themselves. As far as government is not interfering to the, how can I buy a land? Somebody will steal it from me. Then I will not fold my hand, be looking at that person. I don't like you, I go take care of that person by myself. If government no answer, that I will just hold it there.
Thank you. Let move on now to the good comrade. The good comrade, please talk to us on this.
I'm an optimist. Let's thank the SSG that he has assured us. And I trust NAIJA World team, media team, because the only way I can trust governments on this issue, if they allow NAIJA Watch media team to air it live streaming, so we can see the deliberation, so we can know the enemies of the Edos, because those who are indulging in land grabbing are our number one enemy. Because a man cannot come over here, walk in the snow day and night, put money aside, come to buy land and start building, then somebody will come and take that land from them. That's the greatest sin. So if you allow the NAIJA Watch team to air it live streaming, then we'll see the enemies of the Edo and we'll make progress from there. Let's give it that benefit of that. May God bless us all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's move on. Israel, talk to me.
Thank you, NAIJA Watch. I so much appreciate that we all the those are united on this front. And for me, I don't believe anything that they are going to say. From the way they're talking, I still don't have 100% sure. How are you telling me that a committee that you set, you are now saying that the person was detained and he was released, and there's an evidence showing that these people on that committee were not happy? Why is this committee not independent? This is, you remember when we first brought this committee, I told you here that a committee should be independent and the government should not go into that place to interfere, because it's unjust. You should let the rule of law play. All this nonsense has to stop, and this is why we must change the status quo. Because we cannot have people who think they are above the law and they start to, use it to punish the innocent citizens. This is my concern, and that is why I still put myself as a concerned citizen. We cannot allow this injustice. And because of their romance with the same people, and they are using the oil to stain themselves, and they want to kind of not bring themselves out, they now know that we, those in diaspora, we are not going to take this thing for granted. This is the reason why I always tell you guys here that you should not romance with anybody, because the injustice is coming to meet you where you are. We are not going to give these people a chance to be using us like animals and telling someone else that you're making the person above the law. Then you want to tell us that we are subject under the law. Where is the equality? This is why I always tell people, we must change the status quo, and it's time for us to remove all these people who does not have a clue of what a governance is all about. Thank you.
All right. My people, everybody who is contributing today, I want you all to know that this particular broadcast is a very, very important broadcast. Whatever you are saying, try to listen to yourself, because the government house information just reached me right now that everybody is watching me right now in government house. All right. So I'm not going to pass who is talking to me here, but it's inside the government. Everybody is listening to you right now. So it's an opportunity for us to pour out our cry. Please say it how it is. Our stand now, our number one priority right now, our stand is for Ohen Okhoromi to go to prison. You understand? It's Ohen, because the message I receive right now, NAIJA watch, carry on. We all are watching you right now from the government house. You know, our stand is for Ohen Okhoromi to go to prison. He's not above the law. He must be arrested. Ohen Okhoromi must share that cake of 10 years or 20 years. Not even arrest of a month or two. We want to see Ohen Okhoromi go for a 10 or 20 years in prison. If Ohen Okhoromi is above the law, that means the Edo State government are pushing the Edo people to take laws into their hands. That's it. Like
that's what I just said now. Nice. That's what I just said.
Because if they allow Ohen Okhoromi to go free from all the atrocities he has committed, Ohen Okhoromi is a common citizen. He's not above the law. Ohen Okhoromi cannot continue to be protected. I don't know who is protecting him, if it's a Edo State government, if it's our monarch, whoever is protecting him, I don't know. But Ohen Okhoromi must be stripped from his title and he must be sent to jail. That is my take. I will move on now to the next person. Thank you very much, my people. Let me see who is next now. Destiny. Thanks very much for joining us. Please talk to us.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, the panelists. I greet everyone.
On your side, I don't think you can contribute now, Mr. Destiny.
Okay, maybe later, because I'm just going home.
We'll come back to you. Okay, we'll come back to you. All right. Let me move on to Man Obende. Man Obende, thank you very much for joining us. Please talk to us.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you all for your contribution so far. What can I say? It's I think I use pidgin English talk. Make we not confuse anybody.
Yes.
You see, it's a shame. Say this guy still dey waka freely, you know. Not be only him, there are plenty. But my problem now, me as a person, for Benin language, they say Oba or Nyauto Kivanaya Sewebo. Abi?
Yes.
It's our parable like that, which means our king, he gets say about land issues. And what he talk is final because it is assumed say Nain Geta. That's how we knew it when we were growing up. So why is it so difficult now? Okay, for instance, the guy's name, he even put Ohen for the front. Nobody go fit be Ohen without the palace saying, okay, on our Ohen, you know? Why can't they take care of this guy? Who is he?
He's a nobody.
Why can't they take care of this guy? Let's forget government. Ohen belongs to tradition. And traditional office is ruled by the palace. Full stop. We, Edos or Benis, we say Oba Onyato Kevanaya Sewebu, which means his authority is final about land issues. So why are they not able to take care of this guy? That's my question.
All right.
That's my question.
Ma Obende, who is your question directed to, please? Can you hit the nail on the head?
It's directed to all of you, all of us, and the palace and the governor. This is a shame. This is a shame to all of us. Eko Yana Boa. Eko Port Harcourt.
That is very sad.
I have three people, three friends. For For what now?
Thank you,
For
my
what?
brother. Thank you, man. Bedell, man up Bedell. Now God, now God bless you. I appreciate you. You know, let me move on to the next person right now. The next person is Lefty Zetoya. Lefty Zetoya, my brother, thanks for joining us. Please, let's hear from you.
Well, it's a pity I came very late and I missed the very hot seat, Barrister Osarodeogie.
Yeah.
I would have had a lot of questions for him because he has been in government since I don't know when, throughout the last dispensation, and now he was even supposed to be the governor of Edo State now. But if not that, the governor then fell in love with the one that we have now. So for him to still be a governor and he came online today to air his view, I think is a very good thing.
Yeah.
I really missed that part. I had a lot of questions for him. Why would the governor, the government of Edo State, set up a committee to checkmate some issues bordering on land grabbing? And today, land grabbing is one of the highest crime in Edo State. It's paving way for headsmen and all that. And one of the kingpin, the number one kingpin for now is even the small boy among all of them, because the people supporting this man they are in the government house. The people supporting him, the people giving him strength, they are in the government house, they are in the traditional settings.
God bless you. God bless you. You are a
Allegedly.
These are
no, for real.
this is that is why nothing has happened to him. Now they got him, they invited him, he came, he was detained, and he was released. Why? For somebody that the whole Benin people has been crying on for his atrocities, bending on land grabbing. Is a pity. It's a pity. This shows that, see, we still have a lot to do. This shows that our government does not listen to the people. This shows that they are selfish. It would have been that since he is being detained at all, it would have been that the governor of the day, or his officials will say, Wamoy, I get ma. He has done so much because they are using him. They want to favor him. This is directly to the government house. They are the ones sponsoring him and the traditional house. That's why nothing can happen to him. So we are trying to say, we are saying that enough is enough. If they say if serve too much for soup, blind man go see him. When I foresee they use small sense, they do this thing now. It's too much now. Now I get the whole world. When I remember, so I go come up for office. I mean, this is annoying. Everything has been kidnapped. Everything has been taken away from Edo people, the common Edo people. Why? 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 Why?
Edo people are in pains.
People, I mean, I think Pamonde was in Nigeria, and recently he just said a lot of people are just moving corpse. When you see them, you know it's written all over them. Hunger, starvation, no job, and yet we have some people coming online to press that everything is working well in Edo.
What is working?
Why? Why are you taking all these things to? Why are you taking all this money to? The moment anybody die today, we are all going to die. We're going back to where we come back alone and naked. Why are you doing this to the people? Everybody just after the money. No more fear of God. No more developmental project. Come on. Extorting the poor. See the way men, whether all this traffic water where they got what did they call it? Earthman. Begin they harass people, they took people, they collect more. Everybody sees the opportunity to deal with the common man. How can Ohen Okhoromi be caught and be released. In fact, I don't understand. It's also show that it has gone to show that even the committee, I can see they are beginning to lose interest and trust in them. This is how the former committee packed up. This is how it started. Cabals started coming in. Now they have started to do. These people think they can make law and they will still break the law. Edo people should wake up. Edo people should wake up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. To be honest,
please, sir, I have something to say. Sorry, sir.
Who is speaking?
It's Mano Bende. Please.
1 minute, please.
Okay, please. Mr. Evis, can we do something on that Friday? People should be at the premises protesting while this thing is going on. People should be protesting.
May God bless you for that suggestion. May God bless you for that suggestion.
It says a lot. It shows that we are expecting something serious, and they must be serious.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I'll see what I can do about that. You know, let me move on to Mr. Ejiro. Mr. Ejiro, can you hear me?
It's supposed to be my turn.
Ajina, can you don't talk?
Yeah, NAIJA was. Thank you for having me.
Position. Yes, hold on. I'll come back to you. Yes. Yes. Mr. Ejiro, go ahead, talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Evening, NAIJA was. Thank you for having me, and good evening to every of the panelists on the platform today. You see, NAIJA Watch is
your line is breaking.
It's so funny in the sense that what is happening in the. Can you hear me now? Is it okay now? Can you hear me?
It's better now. Yeah, go ahead.
I said is very funny in the sense that what is happening about land grabbing in Edo State has become a travesty, you know, because in Nigeria today, when you hear about Fulani herdsmen, or when you hear about bandits, the name that rings bell in your ear is Fulani from the north. So land grabbing in Edo State is a very big issue in the sense that when people are now talking, they will now say, you don't know this state called Edo State. People are always grabbing land in that state. It's not a stigma, you know, because the government of the day just felt it's a business as usual. They are not really fine. They are setting institutions to checkmate it, but it's like those institutions that they are setting up, those committees, they are not effective, you know. It's very painful in the sense that an indigene of the state, the other day I saw two persons on social media, most of them are women, crying that they've taken their land. One of them was calling out Ebu Amagba or whatever is his name, I don't know. And this same Ohen that you're talking about now for Okhoromi. So it's a very funny issue in the sense that people just do what they like in Edo State. It seems like the government of the day that was voted to power are helpless. You know, they are not really putting tools in place or putting committees in place that will really work effectively. Okay. You know, so all these put together is something that we need to look into, and we must understand that life is so funny. You know, you come with nothing, then you fight for everything, and later leave everything and go empty. These people that are securing land, want to take 50, 70, 100 acres of land. Someday they are going to go. We are not going to go with anything because we came with nothing. You know, so I think the aspect of land grabbing, those state government has failed. Let's call a spade a spade. Because I cannot see whereby
we
an
cannot
indigene of
say
those state
failed because They are seriously working right now. Let's
no, NAIJA, this is the angle I'm coming from. You see, in Lagos State, it's difficult. Even from the state I came from, Delta State, it's not heard of. Once you buy a land, that land belongs to you. Even land that I have C of O in Edo State, I have corporate property in Edo State. Land I have C of O in Edo State there. People can still trespass and want to forcefully take the land off you. It's not heard of. So even C of O in Edo State is not guaranteed, even though your land have a C of O. You know, so is a failure on the part of government that they really need to checkmate. You know, because we cannot continue like this. How you an indigenous of the state, you'll be crying that they grab your land off you. So how do you expect the indigenous to invest? Because when you buy land for different purposes. It's either you want to set up a company or you want to build a residential home, you know. So if you are not, if the government is not working on it, people will be running away from Edo State and go to a safer client that they feel, or state that they feel their land will be secured. So Edo State government, as at now, they failed on that aspect, depending on what they are meant to do next. Thank you.
As at now, yes, I support that. As at now, yes. We'll move on to Mr. Alex. Good evening to you, my brother. Thanks for joining us. It's your turn now.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
You missed out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Alex. You're welcome.
You missed
out. Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Barrister Ohen Okhoromi was here.
Yeah, I really missed because I want to talk to those people. I want to ask them direct questions. But I don't know why each time they are coming, I'm not always online. The last time the governor was here, I was not also online. But anyways,
they are listening to you right now. They are listening to you because they are watching us from.
But I want to let them know that diasporans who are the major victims or the 85% victims of land grabbing, they are supposed to get preferential treatment when it comes to investment on property in a state or in a country. For me, I see this as a failure of government. You know, a government that lacks scale of preference in governance. They don't prioritize many things like security and safety of people's property, especially those who live abroad, knowing the struggle, the tussle, you know, the rigorous measures these guys go through. Going abroad to learn a foreign language, get used to a foreign way of life, manage to get documented, or sometimes they are not even documented. They manage to walk around the system and they raise money and come back home to save for their future and their children's future, only for their lands and properties to be grabbed. And we have a city governor who have been seen with this same person many times on different occasions, exchanging, you know, pleasantries, handshakes, and pictures, telling the diasporans you can go to hell. So for me, what our government is trying to do now, election is very close. He wants to score a point. Why now? In as much as I applaud what he's doing or what they're trying to do now, I know politics. There's no permanent friend. It's just about interest. He wants to win back the heart of the diasporans right now. I can read all his games. I'm not perfect, but I can see it. So let him do it in any case, but he cannot fool me. He can fool others. This guy ought to have been arrested before now. So why now the elections are coming? So for me,
let's focus more on this land grabbing and how especially Ohen Okhoromi can be arrested, because
that's what I'm saying. They can pick him anytime. They can pick him anytime. For me, picking him now because election is close is just to score a political point. Let them pick him. Let him pay for all his evil deeds. But our governor has failed in terms of protection of life and property. And land grabbing is one of properties like people have, and somebody will just go from nowhere and destroy someone's house. So it's really painful. Whether it's caused a point or not, it should do it in any way. So I'm very happy that at the end of the tunnel, we can see light. You know, this guy who has been terrorizing people's properties and lands and lives, he does not know politics. Politicians will use you and they will dump you. They will dump you for their ambition. Our governor wants to be a vice president. He wants to be a senator. He must please those in Abuja, and he must win the heart of the citizens. And majority of those that are motivating voters back home are abroad. And they are the ones who are the victims of these land grabbing issues. So therefore, Ohen Okhoromi must go down for the governor to pave way, to have any sense of morality to approach the diasporans for their votes. Come next year. So the game, the card is on the table. Politics is about who gets what, when, and how. So for me, it's a good one. Whether he does it to score point or not, it's a very good one. It should not only be taken and be arrested and be jailed. It should be made to account for people's property. There should be, I mean, a reconciliation party or table set for some, or if not everybody, to get back their lands. Those who have been destroyed, those whose members have died, they should have a way to bring back these things. Compensation should be paid. It's not about picking him up, arresting him after election in 2023, he lets him go. No, we don't want that. If you must do justice, do it well, do it with fairness. It's not about power now. So I call on the governor to do the needful, even if I'm very angry with insecurity, the Fulani herdsmen, but this one is about land grabbing. Exactly. This guy by now ought to be in jail, and all his monies, all his properties ought to be frozen by now. So I don't know why he has been moving around. So let me ask our governor why he has been hanging out with this guy before now, in spite of the thousands of allegations upon this guy. So for me, that's a slap on our faces, because we brought in the governor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. They are listening to you right now. All of them are watching us from the government house. That's why I want everybody today, please, let's be constructive. You are allowed constitutionally to pour out your pains, your plights. Let the government know what we all are passing through, especially those of us that live in abroad. We cannot continue to suffer for these smelly things, to be stealing our land, destroying our properties, and nobody's asking them. Before that, before I come back to my panelists again, I have someone on the phone. Bright Asamota, thanks very much for joining us. Good evening to you. Please go ahead, talk to us.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. NAIJA Wash, and good evening, my fellow panelists. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I just want to make my little contribution as regards this case. It's quite sad, and I don't see any vision forward as regards what we've heard at the beginning of the debate. I heard a representative from the state have come to address the issue. But I think I see it as a Nigerian way of, embracing issues. These people will come, they will give you hopes, and after 2 or 3 days, it's thrown under the carpet.
Yes.
It's a system that goes on and on in our system. Look at what happened in NSAS. A lot of things have happened lately in Nigeria. If you even look at even the one that happened in the Kaduna bombing. So it's a system, and these politicians, they will, whenever there is a point to gain, like the election coming, they will make one important, do one important, thing that will make the people, get the voice of the people back, and then they will leave you where they started. So I don't see anything coming, because this man have been in the game for long. There are a lot of weaknesses. There are a lot of people who are in pains. A lot of people have been affected, and the government will not say they don't know where the man is. They don't have the evidence against him, and now the man is walking free. So I don't. It's just a promise. It's a promise that will not come to pass. Let us not deceive ourselves. The only advice I will advise every one of us here in the diaspora is, we should just start by now. We should start organizing ourselves properly and see a way we do away with these politicians from our state. Because if you go back years, from the 90s to this time of the day, from 90s to 2022, if you look at the way the Benin people have put money from abroad into that state, Benin should have be competing more than Lagos. Because most of the people abroad are from Benin City, whether you like it or not. It's only the Yoruba that can compete with us in Nigeria as a whole. But if you look at what is happening in Benin, it's as if The only thing you just hear people build is people are building hotels. You understand? Nothing is going on in Benin. So all these are just games.
Thank you.
Just like the incident that happened when the timber lorry drivers protested the other day, where you had the government personnel that was saying that they were trying to restrict these people from deforestation, that the government is planting trees. If you ask yourself, NAIJA Watch, in the street of Benin today, do you see any tree on the street the way we have abroad that can fight erosion? What is the government doing about the climate change? There are a lot of things that is happening in the society today. So the issue of Okhoromi, it's a no case. It will not work. I think the best thing, instead of protesting, let us start printing posters and sending it to villages so that people are aware of these people that are giving us problem in our state. Because the people does not have the information reaching them, so that these people know and know the right people call out to when they have problem.
Thank you.
Because the television like EBS and NTA will not let people know what's going on. So I think it's better we start putting posters in everywhere in Benin that these persons are not people, are people that are not of interest to the public, so that people will be aware.
Thank you.
Because the government is not helping anybody.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's talk to somebody else right here. We have our brother Fred Jesus. Thank you very much for calling in. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Good evening, sir. This is Fred Jesus.
Yes, I can see that. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you all. I appreciate everyone, and you guys have spoken well. You know, there's something I just want to draw to everybody's attention, and to those who are listening to us in government house or in other places. You see, whatever they are doing to us in diaspora, they think that they are punishing us, but for me, it's not a punishment, because I'm a Christian. The Bible says all things work together for good to them that love God. Now, I organized some of my friends about a week ago. I told them, come. Well, all of us leave each other here. Maybe we travel to other countries, we move to other places. What are we going to remember ourselves for? So I organized them. I said, okay, why can't let us get a property in one particular place and name it the name we are living here in this country? So everybody accepted, and we decided to get a property in Lagos. So what am I trying to say is that what's supposed to come to, and we are from 10 of us, we are from Edo State. So something that's supposed to come to Edo State now decided to move to get this thing in Lagos. Now, what am I trying to communicate? Is that not investment that was taken away from Edo State to Lagos? So whatever they are doing to us, they think that they are punishing us, it is not a punishment. And one day, one thing, if I pray that the governor should be listening, one thing I want him to know, one day it will be finished, and we will remember him for what he did to us. I told you here in this platform that I spend my money to campaign for that governor, that man, especially second term, to ensure that I spend my money. If you go to my profile, check, you will see a video that I was doing in my office when I was in the office. You know, leaving my job, doing video to ensure that this man come to power. But now, you are facing, I'm one of the land grabbing. My case is in court. It's still in court now. So everything we will surely win. And all of them will be put to shame, especially that one for Okhoromi.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Before I pick more calls, please call us. Hold on. Let me go back to my panelists now. I don't want us to stretch this so much. We have a poster on the building, but you are not connecting your mic, so you can't really talk to us now. You must connect your mic for you to be accepted into the screen. If not, we might just remove you. Okay. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Where are you joining us from? Apostle, you are in now.
Yes. God bless you, sir.
Where are you joining us from, sir?
I'm joining from Italy.
Okay. Go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
I really appreciate what you are doing, my brother. May God bless you and strengthen you.
Amen.
May God give you the highest of all. Anybody that will kill you or do any evil against what you are doing, may God expose them in the public place in the name of Jesus. Where I just came in, I really see what we are talking about. These people driving us away from our home. He said, "Odeta we amasimi anya." If we are starting from these people, they will take us for granted. Why won't we start doing things on our own? One thing I will still say, I may be right or be wrong, in front of people. Why would, at least as we buy property, let us start developing it, not buying and leaving it for a while? Because like Kasanya, I have properties in Benin, like my 2 communities now, where I bought land from. I bought land at Umelu. I have my 2nd phase at Unyimedi. So why I'm saying all this, if we buy land and at least give him 6 months, start to plate a little thing on it, even though it's a sand, put on it. Because when the committee see you are not working on it, they'll begin to take advantage of it, clearing it for you. You won't even know. Like the other one, I just laid a foundation for about 2 weeks on the 1st of April. It was there since 2018. We laid foundation close to the other one, where the other one was empty. Because I know 2 days from now, somebody called me and they said somebody was there clearing it around. So I quickly went there and laid the foundation immediately from the beginning to the filling level. Why am I saying this? Let us all not be bad property and believe in it. It's a thing that's giving us problem today. Because we know Ohen Okhoromi is not doing favor to anybody. There is people backing him up. My brother, you said it one day, Mr. NAIJA watch. If you can remember what you said, and that thing I stood by you, that you said, you know, Ohen Okhoromi has people that are killing fowl and cow for the sacrifice for him to be out of prison. If you can still remember, sir, I always watch you play back the things you said, and that thing, sir, is what was really going on. You hit the nail at the head, and that thing is really working for those people in government. The sacrifice that man has been doing, making all these useless native doctors that have been a devilish art to Nigeria, to Edo State, they are the one giving this man strength. Oh, well, what am I never son? Why can't we confront these people and tell them this is what they are doing? We know the source, but if you cannot confront the witchcraft in your village, it will start to destroy and destroy and destroy. Let us start confronting all these native doctors that are giving them priority to deal and steal people's property. Because these native doctors are the problem that we are facing in Edo State. They are the one backing the criminal. They are the one backing every useless members in Edo State.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for
your
contribution. All right, let's move to Nigeria.
Sir, and can I just say something here?
Okay.
Apostle, thank you very much. Apostle, all fingers are not equal. It doesn't mean that you have the money to go and develop your land, gives another person because he's not developing the land and they have the right to take it. Now you live in Italy. In your commune where you live in Italy, have you ever seen somebody stealing another person's land? Have you ever seen it? No, I'm asking. Alojo is own. Alojo, even Alojo, you step on another person, the commune will come and ask you, why did you go there? Because the reason is, when we are looking at it like we don't understand that we have what is called a constitution and the rights of individuals in a given political system. Now, what is a government? Government, listen to me, sir. Wait, sir. Government as an institution of a state simply means it's a machinery through which the will of a state is formulated and attained. And these are the things that we should put into consideration. Okay, and one thing our people say, some people are using and saying we are using it to play. Some people are using it to play tactics here or tactics there. Now, these two political parties that have been in government, how many of them that have not been enveloped by this same land grabbing? Land grabbing has never started today. This is the epidemics of Edo that have been epidemics. And for us to stop it, you must understand that the foundation of the whole political system is wrong. Because when you give power to these people who does not have the people at heart, and those other people who are enveloping criminals and the rest, how do you expect the state to develop? This is the problem. Then you to change the status quo, you must bring in people, another political party that knows how to govern the system, not this cock and bull story we are talking about.
No, my brother, thank you very much for what you just said. You know what we are trying to do in this place, not by buying properties and leaving it. If you can see things today that is going on in this Europe today that we are, If we know we are going to the river, let's go straight to the river direct. We know money is not easy to find. You can't sacrifice two things. You can't pursue two things at the same time and get it at the same time. You must pursue one. We all know where we are coming from, that this is the city we are coming from. It takes the grace of God to stay in a community where you not be disturbed. Because we don't know where we are going to. Because saying property, living it or not
please,
living
can
it.
I say something? Can I say
My
something,
brother,
sir?
quickly, are you saying people that bought land, if they fail to develop immediately, that the land should be taken from them?
No,
Be
not
straight on what
immediately,
you are
sir.
saying.
No, not immediately,
You
sir.
cannot
If
tell
we look
people
at
when to develop their land. I can buy my land and leave it there.
My brother, you can't say so. There are some communities when you buy a land, they will tell you
Excuse me.
this.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Can I say something? Can I say something?
Like this.
Hold on.
Mr. Naija was supposed to be my turn.
All right. Let's go to Engineer Ken.
Thank you. You know, but first and foremost, Mr. Naija was, with all due respect, even here in the United States, I bought some land in Florida, like about 20 years ago, in 2002 or 2003. Every year, I pay tax on it, and if the city clears it, if there's a lot of grass on it, they clear it. At the end of the year, they send me the bill. I pay for it. You know, that's the way it's done. You know, God forbid bad things happens to me today, my kids will take over from there. You know, I'll will it to any of them. That is how it's supposed to be. That you don't, if you buy land, it's not mandatory that you have to deposit, you have to develop it right there or next year or anytime. It's nobody's business. It's your property and it's your property. Anyone that trespasses your property, you have the full right to blow that person head off.
Thank you.
All right.
Engineer Ken, please be mindful with what you say, please.
No problem. I'm mindful.
Engineer Ken is in New York. That's what you should understand that.
No, it doesn't matter, please. We don't need those words here at the moment. All right. Let's move on. We have people trying to call in right now. Before that, I think everybody have contributed to this because we need to move on to.
Can I add something, sir?
Yeah, go, man of better, go ahead.
Yeah, please. The last speaker. The last speaker.
Hold on. Engineer K, you said what?
I was just talking and you just called me off.
No, I thought you finished.
How did I finish? I was just talking. You guys have been talking since.
No, you didn't talk. You were paused for a long time.
It was because of your gun. It was because of the gun aspect. Go on, sir.
Okay, finish then. Finish. Go ahead.
The truth of the matter is this: we all know what is going on in those states.
Yeah.
We all know what is going on. Obaseki, Sarajon, the deputy governor, all of them belong to the same secret court. When there was a SARS war the other day, riot in Benin, Edo State governor was hanging out, staying with Ebamagba. All these guys have over 100 young men with pump action AK-47 in Amagba,
Engineer Ken, I would have loved. Engineer Ken, hold on. I would have loved us to be more constructive because the government. Hold on now, please. The government let me know they are listening now. So to me, I think it's not all our videos they can watch. All right. So let's send the message of what is affecting us now.
If you want, all of us cannot speak the same way. You understand me?
You know, this is opportunity for you to send a message of what is affecting us now.
Okay. My point is this: the governor, if he wants to work, he has to start from his own self. You understand me? He has to start from his own self. Because he himself is the chief priest of Land Grabbing Association in Edo State. You know, this is the 6th year that he has been on that seat. Right now, Why now? Because of the coming election by next year in 2023? None of us are dumb or we are not stupid. You understand?
Okay.
You understand, my brother? You know,
Yeah.
he has to do the needful and put peace in that land. That is just the thing. You have to put peace in that land, no matter how we're going to bend the story. You know, everything is stuck to him. You know, we have every side for this guy that is painting on him. He knows that. He knows that. You know, so my brother, I'm so pissed off because you try to guide me, not to air my mind. You know, I'm a free man that live in a free world. I air my mind. You know, but you know what? Let's leave it on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Ken.
And you're a New Yorker.
I can see that Engineer Ken is bitter and this is right, because if you check it, please hold on now.
Yeah, but NAIJA Wash, even though he's bitter, he has to be mindful of what he spill out, because you cannot just be laying claim that the governor is a narcotic man, is this, is that, you know? And you should use the word allegedly, because you cannot prove it.
Exactly. No, if I should speak myself, what?
Engineer Ken, you're too aggressive, and you're living in a free world. You're living in a first country. You're too aggressive. Calm down.
One house. Engineer Ken, please. Let it slide, please.
There are some of your languages you use. It's too vile. You understand? You live in the United States. Can you use that?
Exactly.
You live in the United States.
You cannot say you are in the free world. NAIJA Wash is not a free channel. We are careful of what we say here. It doesn't matter if we're in the free world. We have to listen to ourselves.
That is true. That's very true.
Sorry, NAIJA Wash, this is one thing we say. We claim to say we want the rights back. Do you also know that the person you are alleging and you are throwing insult to, he also has the right as well?
We cannot continue like this. Let's be constructive whenever we are talking. You know, calling the city governor names, we need to be careful.
Correction taken. Let's move forward.
You know,
God bless us all.
Let's move on, people. Obviously, Governor Obaseki have please, no interruption. Anybody who interrupt me again, I'll remove you. Please. I don't like this, please. I don't like anybody to put me on this position. Obviously, Governor Obaseki have failed Edo people for the past 6 years for not being able to deal with land grabbing. But it's still not my right to call him names. It's not my right to insult him. I've said this over and over again on this platform. Criticize the government if you want. It's your right. Oppose them. Disagree with them. It's your right. But there's no way in our constitution they wrote it there that it is you have right to insult a city governor, or you have right to insult any member of the government. No. And I've never done that on my channel. I will never do that. I will continue to criticize Governor Obaseki if he's not doing the right thing. If we were talking about the insecurity in Edo State right now, you will see how vibrant I will be. But I don't want us to divert. We are talking about land grabbing. He has failed us for 6 years, but he has not failed in totality. The SSG just talked to us right now that they are working so hard. We should have a benefit of doubt for that, to see if something will happen. None of us here have the braveness to go to government house to go slap Obaseki. Can you do it? We're talking on air. Hey, government, don't care. I live in free world. Can you see governor face to face and insult him? Can you see Barrister Osarodon face to face and insult him? Can you see Philip Shaibu face to face and insult him?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Engineer Ken, let it slide now. Let's move forward. Let's make progress, please. Let it slide. Let it go, please. NAIJA Wash, please move on with the program, please.
Take advice from people. This is the only area I have issue with you. I understand the same pains you have. Everybody have it, but you cannot accept one. You know, I don't know how to put it on. You cannot be criticizing or destroying the government all the time. I don't like that. Criticize them. Don't insult them. I've said, in fact, this channel belongs to all of us. It's totally prohibited to insult anyone. Alleging people is not a problem. Use the word alleged. Look at my title. Barrister Osarajo allegedly.
Mr. Najawo, quick question. How can I insult the governor? Tell me. What did I say wrong? Tell me.
After the show, go and watch the program all afresh. You will see what you said wrong.
You use derogative words.
Everyone cannot be.
Naija Watch, let's move on, please. Please.
Please just take correction sometimes, please. The pains you are passing. I know you are a voice to the voiceless. That's why you talk like this. But please, let's be guided. It's very, very important. If you check when Barrister Osarajo was talking, I was monitoring questions that you guys were putting on. If anybody wanted to be rude, I would have removed the person immediately. That's how it works. If you insult Barrister Osarajo, he answered us, he came to our channel. Do you think he will come back tomorrow?
No, he will never come back.
Exactly. Some people is saying, Naija worship for insult, and why should I? For Christ's sake, I'm a university graduate. I don't behave like an animal. When I ask people questions, I execute what I learned in the university. I'm a professional person, for Christ's sake. If I insult Ebo Amaba, he will not come back here. If I insult Tony Kabaka, he will not come back here. If I insult Barrister Osarajo, he will not come back here. Please, let's be mindful.
Let's move forward. God bless us all.
Thank you, everybody.
Please. If you insult good comrade, I will come back.
Good comrade,
please. Lefties, Toya, we take over from me now. I will join you guys soon. Lefties, Toya, please move on with that. Thank you.
Are you going for tea break?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bring my own back in a hurry. In Jesus' name.
Don't make me lose my voice. My go eat.
I can understand. You are trying. God bless you.
Engineer Ken, you are part of us and we are all fighting the same cause. I quite understand your position and the way you do things, but aside that, character, just the way we are advising one of our own Eranomigo some time ago, you people from America, is a free word, we understand, but sometimes we need to learn what we call respect, just the way you would want to be respected. We are all bittered, very much bittered. You are not even bitter than me, but I try to swallow certain things when I'm talking. You don't know me. You don't know me so much. I'm very, very insultive. But when it comes to social media, sir.
Mr. Leffish, sorry to cut you off. I wasn't talking to the governor sarcastically. I hate when I'm not a baby. You understand? I'm in my 50s. I wasn't born yesterday or last night. I've been around in this abroad for over 30 years.
That is not the issue. That is not the issue.
Hold on a second.
Go straight, please.
I hate when grown-up men come to my face and lie to me. And when I know the truth, then I won't say. I will tell them to their face. It is my right. As the citizen of that country, it is my right to tell them.
Engineer Ken, you are still not getting it. This is what we call.
Can we move on, please?
We'll move on. We'll move on.
Exactly. We flogged this issue too much. We flogged it too much.
We'll move on. We will move on. Engineer Ken, it's okay. It's all right. Yes. This is NAIJA Watch. Who is that? Please mute your microphone. Please.
Everybody mute yourself. Please mute yourself.
I tried to mute the other one. We unmute. Just too many. Don't shake table. See, you don't ruin my drink. See my body. Why now? Am I not your friend? Why? Okay. We shall continue from here. It is very painful. It is sad. But that not to say we should lose our patience. and we should lose our diplomacy. We must always know why we are here, to talk to the people and to the government. So by doing that, we need to go straight to the point. You don't expect, if somebody, they say there's one parable in Benin that say if you call somebody for back, you can't do it front, can't say, I not cause you, not cause them. If you go down for back, no before you front. So that is respect. So outside that, where are we?
Let me take over the floor. The good comrade.
Good comrade. Okay, go ahead.
I haven't seen the video of the governor welcoming the new CP to the states and the promises the governor have made. I want to pray that God and our ancestors should guide him. Even if you have it less than 2 years to go, he can still make history and make a lot of difference, because I want the man to succeed. I have no other state. If the man should succeed, my state will be better off for it. My people will be better off for it. So I will never pray for his downfall, for his failure. You know, so please, he should look on, should beam the searchlight on the Fulani herdsmen activities. And this is an opportunity for we to empower the locals. When I mean the locals, they're our sons who have volunteered to be vigilantes. They need to encourage them, because the policeman posted from Borno State to Edo, we not know Igboba Zua more than the people that live in that locality. So the vigilante needs to work with the police force so that together they can flush out the bad herdsmen in our villages, in our communities, so that our mothers and fathers can go back to the farm, so that they can produce food for Edo citizens. Then on this land grabbing issue, we thank God now. NAIJA Watch is one of the biggest platforms in Europe. That's why I always find myself here. We thank God the SSG just joined us just a few minutes back. And I made a plea to him that if you want me to truly trust this panel, the proceedings, that is the sitting of the house of the proceedings, must be streamed live, so that all those all over the world will watch, so we can see firsthand the enemies of the people. Because a man who sell one land for 4 people is an enemy of the Benin people. A man who sell one particular land for 10 people, just like the SSG said now, he said he himself arrested this same Ohen Okhoromi. He took 10 properties from 10 widows. That alone is enough for that man to be in jail. To be in jail. You don't need this offense to get to 500 first. Just one is enough for him to be in jail. How can he take 10 land from 10 windows? But thank God the SSG said he have intervened and those lands will return back. So moving forward, we should preach peace, because we have no other state. If we say war, we are going to be the bigger loser for it. So moving forward, I pray that God should give everybody the wisdom, and we should keep praying for our governor. He can still make history. He can still leave legacy projects, and our state and our people will be better for it. May God bless us all.
Please, can I say something, sir?
Who is that?
This is Mano Bender.
Mano Bender, I wanted to just go around. It will get to your turn. It will just hold on, please.
Okay.
After good comrade, I wanted to call on Machiavelli. Machiavelli, are you with us? Hello, Machiavelli. Israel. Okay, Israel is not ready. It would have been Engineer Ken, but I don't know if he's still hot. Engineer Ken.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Well, thank you, everybody. Like I always say, we are all fighting one cause. We can be arguing here, but it doesn't mean that we don't know what we are doing. But if something happened, let's just take it like that and try to correct our mistakes and just move forward like that. We are all fighting one cause, even if your approach might be different. But let's just try to make sure that we are communicating to the people in authority so that they use this as a point of correction in whatever they are doing. I myself have always stood here and I've always seen myself as a concerned citizen. And they should know that being a concerned citizen, we are fighting for our rights. So also, we also need to give them their right of not using, some kind of derogatory words. And we should please, whenever we are channeling our, words, we should make it in a much educative way so that they also can communicate with us well. So in all this one, what we are trying to tell the Edo State government is that for me, I don't, I'm not saying what they are doing is not right, but I want them to understand that we want a full review of those things brought to us because we are the employers. They are our employees. We put them there. They should give us what we give, the assignment we gave them to go and do. It's like you're telling somebody, you employ somebody to come and work for you. If it's not working well, you have the right to remove it. It is our power. It is not the power of the elite. And that is why I tell you that if something is not right, we, the people, have the right to tell them it is not. And they should listen to us. And if they cannot listen, leave there. Let other people come in. And I believe that the status quo will be changed. Land grabbing didn't start today. This started yesterday. But it's an epidemic in our society and must be removed. Edo people's sons and daughters, more than 90% of them are educated enough to understand that something is wrong in the system. And it should be addressed. And if it's not addressed, we, the upcoming ones, we want the status quo to be changed. We will not continue like that. Our generations need a better life. And that is what we must work for. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Machiavelli. Is Engineer Ken still with us? Engineer Ken, please.
Maybe it's having network issue. Move to the next person.
All right. Mr. Ejiro, you can make your contributions.
Yeah, Lefties, thank you very much. You see, in a situation like this, when we're in a public space, we need to be very diplomatic when we are dishing out our grievances because we are talking to lots of people across the globe, not just Edo State. So we are all angry, we are hot. No one is really happy with the way things are going, especially with the land grabbing issue in Edo State. I cannot see if an indigene, the aborigine of Edo State, buys a land, because that person has no other place that he calls his state. He's from the Edo State. He's a Benin-speaking person. It's an Afema, it's an Ishan person. He buys a land in Edo State. At the end of the day, somebody is coming to grab it. So where else do you want that person to go? It's so painful. If they are doing it to the indigenous, they can likewise do it to an outsider easily. So we should be constructive, in our criticism, And again, what I want to say, in my opinion, I want to use in my opinion because it has not been fact checked. There's no court that have put it out there or that have wrote a verdict on it. So in my opinion, I think there are people, public officers, in Obaseki's government, in Osadebe house, that is cheating some land grabbers in Edo State, because I don't see the reason why some persons like Ohen Okhoromi and this Ebo Amagba, though there are many of them, but these two persons, their names has been ringing bell. I don't see the reasons why they have that guts, to be claiming people's land. These are nobody. They are just ordinary entity. They are nobody. So if we cannot, if the government of the day cannot bring them to book, I wonder why they are there in government. Like somebody once said, land grabbing did not start today. But in this current dispensation, land grabbing has become so bad as eating deep in Edo State. So let's the government sit up, because we are driving away investors. We are driving away people that will come and develop the state, because there's no two other ways for you to develop state. Government cannot do it all alone. It's when somebody buys a land, when the atmosphere is conducive enough for people to come and invest. They come there, buy land, and they expand. You know, that is how a community, that is how anywhere in the world, that's how they grow. You know, people come all over the world, from all crannies of the world, to come and invest in different places where that place is safe. Not you buying land at the end of the day, after 2-3 years, somebody will just come and claim your land. And somebody once said that when you buy a land, you must develop it. It's not a must. It's not a must. People buy land for different reasons. Some buy land for the long term, as a bank. Some people use it as a bank, like a bank check. They just buy it and fence it and secure it there, and later sell it out. Or some people buy it immediately, develop it, and put in infrastructures. So people buy land for different reasons. So on this note, I would say the government should try and buckle up. Thank you.
We have a new member.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah. Go on, sir.
I've seen you. I've seen you.
Yeah. My name is Peter Ayonsek. The man you call referred to as Ebo Amangba.
Okay, you are Ebo Amagba?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to have you. Ebo Amagba himself is in the program. Good evening. Welcome. A lot of people have been talking about you and the like of Ohen Okhoromi. Each time they mention the name Ohen Okhoromi, your name will come in. And it's good to have you here. Sir, we would want to, maybe people will want to ask you a lot of questions before maybe I throw in one or two. So I hope you'll be ready for questions.
I'm listening, yeah.
Yes, I will
Can
now
I
go
start?
back again.
Can I start, sir?
Who?
Mano Bender.
Mano Bender. Yes, it's your turn already before. Mano Bender, speak up.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Ebo Amagba. I didn't get your real name, but I'm very happy that you are here. And I hope you understand what we are discussing and how serious it is.
Yes, I'll call you back. Yeah.
This is a very big problem for all of us, all over the world.
Okay.
Land grabbing in Edo State is a big problem. Can you please tell us what you think as a human being, as a person, we can do to remove this problem of land grabbing in Edo State as we speak? What do you think we can do as a people? Because it's not helping us as a people. Maybe it's helping one or two of you, but the effect is destroying everything everybody is trying to do. So can you help us with some good ideas on how to get rid of this thing?
Okay.
Can I add my own question to it?
You just hold on. Let me answer this.
Okay.
Let me start by saying that we have different forms of land. When you say land grabbing, it's not just taking lands. People complaining people are grabbing their lands. They are of different views. But to your question, the way I think we can stop the land grabbing, like what our governor has done, he has tried. I think, to me as a person, because I live here in Nigeria, I stay in Benin City, the best thing that has happened to Edo State is Governor Obaseki. In so many areas, you people in diaspora will not know and you are not seeing. A lot of things he's battling. Benin is a city, I wouldn't use the word like cost city, but I think it's worse than that. Somebody tried to replace or remove Benin City, Edo State, from its previous or the condition they met it. I mean, I always praise Governor Obaseki. He has tried in this land grabbing and all these things. I think the issue is almost half solved to me. Because when you say land grabbing, the government has cured that system of land grabbing. But what people don't understand about land grabbing is this. Like the issue of Okhoromi, a lot of people mentioning Ebo Amagba, take this, Ebo Amagba, take that. I would not allow you, with the kind of chairman I am, if you buy land from me or from anybody in my community, then somebody will bypass and sell the same land to another person illegally. my brother, I will take it from you and support the rightful person. But you that they did not support, or who that got the land illegally, will be crying to people. You go to social media, they took my land from social place. You media must always find out first, like what is raining now in one stupid Oreo Bar and Amigo or whatever, causing chatting about Magbadis about that. Somebody who bought Amagba land from Ugbo about 1964, like farmland, one the Rio. What is his name?
Sir, with all due respect, we don't insult here, sir.
Machiavelli, leave him alone. Let him express himself.
I think his network is fluctuating.
I think his network is fluctuating.
But his children started selling. Then when you stop there, they said Eba Magba is grabbing their land. So this issue of Okhoromi, I want to correct one impression about Ohen Okhoromi. People see him as a bad guy. The problem of Okhoromi, which everybody are not conversant with, there was a problem between Okhoromi and Egbere. They have a common boundary. Before, the problem was solved by the palace. The Egbere have sold almost every part of Okhoromi land. But when the judgment came out that Okhoromi are the rightful owner of this place, this whole land, you that the people, illegal people sold for, are you not supposed to come and settle with the original owner? I guess you guys are hearing me.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, so the
Amagba.
Egbere people were encouraging these buyers not to go to Okhoromi, knowing that the palace, and when the palace...
Mr. Abraham, because of time,
people.
We know this history you're about to give us now. Let's not dwell on that. You just said one word now that struck me. You said if they sell land in your community to somebody, you have the right to go there and take it and sell for another person. Are you aware that the governor have passed a law to ban CDA in Edo State? Are they still chairman existing, selling land, chairman of community? Because that's what you just said now.
That's a good question.
He's driving at the same time. His network is fluctuating.
No, he has to answer that question. Even though he's driving, good comment. You have to repeat that question when he's back because he has to answer it. He wants to know.
That's a very vital question.
Well, I'm very happy he turned up. He came to defend his land.
Can I say something, please?
I think he will come back. I'm very, very happy he come on to defend
I'm
himself.
sorry, he didn't. He has not answered my question.
My brother,
he should tell us how he thinks we can solve this problem. That's what I want him to tell us. Not what Obaseki is doing or has done.
He has not answered your question. He's just talking in circles.
Yeah, he has not answered the question. He should answer that question.
He actually came here, in my own opinion, he actually came here to defend Ohen Okhoromi. They're asking him question.
We will not give him that opportunity. Ohen Okhoromi should come and defend himself.
That's exactly what this man is beating around your question. Your questions.
Yes, hold on, please, everybody. Please hold on. I understand very well. I know what I am doing. He just came, and he came not to defend even himself. He came to try to sell himself and Ohen Okhoromi at the same time.
Defend the governor. Yeah.
We are not stupid people. Please take it very easy. At least we're on live program. He would have spoke. We would now start to ask him questions. No quarrel now. We're listening to him while he answers our question. The first question that he was asked, he did not answer it. He just went on to pass praises to the governor of Edo State, which he is working for. Yes, which he is working for, that he has stopped land grabbing. If the governor has stopped land grabbing, people are crying out every day. If the government has stopped land grabbing, why constitution the PPA again? If the government have stopped land grabbing, why was Ohen Okhoromi invited? These are so many questions. He came to tell us that Governor Obaseki has solved the issue of land grabbing.
I'm waiting for him to come back. He should tell me who has been tried, who is in jail, since he said the governor has solved the problem. I want to see the names of those who have been put in jail.
We are here. We know they go anywhere. I don't want us to quarrel. We should no, it's a job.
Translate to English, please.
Yes.
Translate to English,
it's the same thing. It's the same
translate
thing.
to translate to English.
I go use English. They say if you want to kill rat with any clay pot, you go use brain.
When this clay pot,
where they beside.
At times, if you wait for brain before you know the rat don't chop the food finish.
No,
what do you think?
Clay pot.
Inside
clay pot where they drink water. Me for not break your clay pot.
Okay, noted. Yeah.
You understand? Now that one I mean. So make we know the two rush. We day here, will not go anywhere. Make him call back again. Anything, make him just ready. Write everything down. We are here.
Okay, call the next person. I mean, be the next person now.
Before now, after man up been there before.
Oh, well, hold on, Mr. Leftist. Mr. Leftist, can you call him directly? Is it possible?
No.
I think he's having network issue, and we need
he volunteer to come in now, so you can still come in at anytime he wants to come in. We are here. We are just doing our own. You can join us.
Wait, so all this one while they talk, people don't even know Sabisha, man. They teach Sabi Bini because I be Bini Abisha. When I leave that matter, they read because I don't want to politician. Oh yes, sir, Pataki. No Salaha. Masalaha. Wawese. Wakoyo. Unless
Leftist.
You are been
now, brother Nice, you not even call me again.
We are all
brother Nice, I'll come to you.
Please, let's organize this thing. Please, let's
Please. Is Alice there?
It's my turn, right?
Yes, please.
I doubt if Abraham will come in again. Maybe he has fulfilled his mission. Maybe he's having network issues. I don't know. But I give him kudos for even coming at all. But he shouldn't have been allowed to just be talking. He should have been asked to wait a bit while we express ourselves and intimate him with our grievances before he can respond. He just came straight away and he was talking. That was not so, I will just drop that there. Coming to the nitty-gritty, for me, I want justice for the diasporans. It's not easy. I'm a man of justice, fairness, and the ball still starts and ends at the office of the governor and of the palace. So I know that the palace must have been doing their own. When you check our law, they have limited powers since the British installed this modern day government. So in that regard, I would say the ball start and end in the governor's place. So with the body language of the governor regarding the security of lives and property, since he came to power, for me, is a no-no. It looks as if he has been kind of happy. He just goes around like nothing happens. So when people cry out, it's like there's no statement from the government house. So that's really baffles me. And when I talk, people say I don't like the governor. I don't need to like the governor. I don't need to like him. I don't need to hate him. The guy has done well in some parts, but why is he like this in this area? Security of lives and property. Property means lands and houses, cars and the rest. But at this point now, lands or people who suffer, who toil abroad, who defy the weather, defy the rain, the snow, who defy the system sometimes. They make their way back home legally and they want to invest for their generation and they are just cheated like that. Some are even killed. Some are threatened. Some, their buildings are brought down, something that is like an abomination in our land. And we have a governor who is accustomed to our traditions and customs. And he just kept quiet over the years. Suddenly, election is coming. He's trying to win back the heart and the vote of the diasporans, knowing fully well the diasporans are the power block behind Edo State votes. Just now as we speak. If one person in diaspora called a family house, the governor will lose like maybe 200 or 300 votes, and he knows it. So diasporans, let's keep our fingers crossed. I hope justice will be done to those who lost houses, who lost family members, those who lost buildings. It's not only about arresting this guy to make a statement. That's my own concern. They will do something about it. They will definitely bring him to book. But it's not a caricature or a kangaroo or like an arrangement judgment. I don't like that. Let it be seen that this is real. Why is Osara Ogie coming to join us now? We have been crying here on this platform for more than 2 years. Why did he come today? Why now? We are not dummies. We are not dummies. We are smart people here. I respect everybody on this platform. We are all, it's not even by education. We are smart people. So why now? If I was here today, I would have asked him politely, why now? What do you want from us? Vote, right? I will state plain. You and your governor need vote. This Ohen Okhoromi has been accused severally. The Tipper Driver Association dragged him. They shut down their services in Edo State for months. A lot of associations have accused him. Hundreds of petitions have been written from in and within and outside Edo State, even outside the country. So why is the governor suddenly realizing that this guy needs to be behind bars? We know this game. So I hope justice is done. I hope a reconciliation panel is set up so that people can be compensated. Lands of people can be given back where it's not possible. Monies can be given to people. His assets being frozen or being sold to compensate people, because I know the guy has a lot of assets. So I just, if you swear your hand, you should be dealt with according to the law. This is where I stand. And I hope it's for real. It's not just to get votes. That is my point. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Alex. Let me call
lefties.
I will call you. Just hold on. Okundaye. After Okundaye, it will be Brother Nice.
Thank you. You forgot about me. He refused to call me. So Elvis asked you not to call me, right?
No. They called you, but your network was bad. Please.
That's not true. That's not true.
No. They called you. Your network was not okay. Mr. Ken. Okay, Mr. Ken, have the floor now, please. Let's moderate.
No, let me talk to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, please allow me to talk. Engineer Ken, I called you once, after which I called you again, after which I tried to call you. Go and watch the clip. So why would Elvis tell me not to call? That's not a good language. We are all here for one reason.
You called me and you said that maybe I'm still mad or pissed off, so you want to go to the next person.
Engineer Ken, they put you on the line, but your network was bad. I'm here.
Engineer Ken, if you have heard that, you should have responded.
It was your network, Mr. Engineer Ken.
Because I'm not being mad.
Okay, sorry, let's move forward. Let's just moderate.
I will call you back after Brother Nice. Okay, don't worry. I will call you back after Brother Nice. But Kunda, you please have the floor now.
Thank you, moderator. Thank you, all the panelists, and thank you, all the viewers. I want really, for this land grabbing, we call it land grabbing, but me, I did not really see as land grabbing. I see it as thieves. So what the real names, the thieves who thief people land. The problem we have that we should all understand, despite the British people have bring government to our land, bring their own government to our land, we the Edos did not value that British government. The only key we value there is that palace. And you watch the people who, if you disable Amamba, you will remember he was invited to palace once, and automatically he realized and he withdrew. But the problem is when a father just give instruction and he could not follow it up with action, his children will be misbehaving. Now, Ohen, governor doesn't have right to go and lock Ogua. If you, my brother that was talking, brother Israel, governor doesn't give anybody Ohen as a title. He has a place.
I'm not the one who said that. You are just actually. I never go and play back the tape. I never said anything. Okay. I've never spoken anything about that. Please, my brother, be careful for the way you allege people. Go and watch the tape.
Someone measured that since the British government, so everybody, the power lie on the governor. That is where I'm using that word. The person that measured that word is what I'm talking to. So the power lie on our great palace. If he utter a word, just one word, everywhere we silent. He has the right to lock any priest a deity doors, and he has the right to open any priest deity doors. So if he pronounce a word, that is final. And that is why, have you ever found any community about this land, then go to governor's house to go and say, help us? No, because that is where their power lies, and that is what they believe on. So as Ohen is doing it, the palace has the right to say, Ohen, this is what I hear. Because of this thing, he sent just only 3 chiefs there to go and verify, and then bring instantly that position, he never have it again. And that is Shiran is being locked. But all these things has not done. So that is why you see all these people are misbehaving. Whether you call it you chairman or not you chairman. If he should pronounce words, I'm not lying. If he should pronounce words, it will come like that without no looking back. So
may I ask you a question? Mr. Man, may I ask you a question? You say if Oba pronounce words. Oba Karo Juju come and swear for them. They still start to the thief land. What
no, it did not swear. Listen, my brother, it did not swear. That is why people say they swear. Did you ever hear that Oba pronounce words? No. Let me tell you, I want to put 2 words for you to understand. My own, you hear the other day that Ohen Okhoromi Was come to Edo, rain started falling. Did you know what happened? When his father
all those one story, sir. All those one story.
I'm telling you now. If you want to learn, I will tell you, and if you want to try, so you can try, so that you might be example to others. If you think so, you can be example to others. The father asked to return back to Edo, where Erediawa told him that I cannot do that for you. It is not in my authority to do that. Maybe you and my son will do that. Then before the Erediawa meeting
hello, my brother, please, can we be careful when we are saying something about the palace? Because we are not authority when it comes to palace issue. For we not to give wrong information. We have to be careful around that. I know. Can we just leave the palace out of it, please? And there's a reason why. Wait, hold on. Let me educate. Wait, hold on. Just only 1 second. There's a reason why we are not seeing the action of the palace in all of this matter. I will not discuss it in public. I'm not a spokesman for the palace. I have the first-hand information. So let's be careful when it comes to that palace issue. Because the palace is not happy with what is happening. But there's a reason why you are not seeing action. I will not explain. If you believe me, take it. If you don't believe me, take it.
I believe you.
So,
I did not.
My brother, I know. Moving forward now, please. Let's exempt the palace for now, please. Okay, let's face the constituted authority, the government, for now, please.
Mr. Okudaye, thank you very much. You have tried. Yes, he has spoken his mind. He has tried to defend the palace. He just spoke his mind. So we'll go back to Brother Nice. Brother Nice, please.
Brother Nice, before you say something, please just hold on for 1 minute. Hello, my people. I'm here again, but I'll vanish soon again. I just wanted to let everyone know that NAIJA Watch is a big platform where every one of us have equal rights. Not even me have right more than anybody here.
So every one of us have equal right. We can express ourselves, express our pains, our plight, anyhow you like, as long as you're not insulting anybody. Ebo Amagba came into the show on his own. Okay, although unfortunately we lost him because his network is always bad. The last time I interviewed him here, he was also struggling with his own network. You know, there was, I believe, my panelists, I know that a lot of you have thrown so much questions to him. But Ebo Amagba came in, is unfortunately that he was already trying to defend dirty Ohen Okhoromi. Ohen Okhoromi, as far as I'm concerned, is a nobody. Yes, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm in Benin, I'll say it to his face, he's a nobody. I know Ohen Okhoromi finish. You understand? I've said it to him before, whatever that you be or you belong, there's a constitution on that thing. So you should know what I'm talking about. So he's a nobody, he's not above the law, and he should be arrested. Ohen Okhoromi, Ebo Amagba, please, sir. You know, we have not actually used this platform to focus on you because when I don't have concrete information, I don't just go on air to talk about people. I'm not that kind of person. That's why my channel is unique. You know, everybody mute yourself, please. Everybody mute yourself. I'm hearing some noise in the background. Mute yourself, please. You know, Mr. Ebo Amagba, your other name are very, very difficult for me to pronounce. You know, please, it is better you speak for yourself. We wouldn't like you to come on this platform to speak for Governor Obaseki or speak for Ohen Okhoromi. Ohen Okhoromi, I don't care whatever dispute they were having in their land or whatever, I'm not interested. You know, what I'm interested on is that Ohen Okhoromi have taken so many people's lands and he doesn't have right to demolish anybody's building, even though the land was sold illegally. Ohen Okhoromi don't have rights to demolish that building. So we are waiting because I'm holding my people now not to speak ills against the governor of Edo State because he's still a sitting governor. But to me, if 1 year left on his tenure and Governor Obaseki have still not done something about Ohen Okhoromi, I'm going to allow everybody to speak whatever they like against the governor of Edo State. I'm saying this and I'm serious about it. Because 6 years is gone. We are still waiting. We are still waiting for the law to take its place, and nothing is happening as we speak. But if 1 year is left in Governor Obaseki's tenure, and someone like Ohen Okhoromi is not in prison, then that means something is wrong somewhere. Edo people cannot continue to go to Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt to be investing where we have our own wonderful state that we can build. Some people accused me the other day, I'm investing in Lagos and all that. How come in Benin? I told them I invested in Benin already. I'm not getting the money back. That's just the truth. Rentage in Benin is very, very poor. I built in a very, very well-known area, which you know that you can make good money, but to compare to Lagos, you don't make good money. And then let's talk about the insecurity by investing in Edo states. If we cannot stop land grabbing, Edo people will continue to invest outside Edo states. So, Mr. Ebo Amagba, please, if you have to join our show, I really applaud you for joining on your own. Please speak for yourself. Don't defend anybody, sir. This platform is for everybody to air their view. This platform is for everybody to say it I raise. Speak for yourself, because Ohen Okhoromi have committed a lot of atrocity. Edo people, especially Edo people in diaspora, will turn their back on you if you continue to defend him on this platform. Thank you very much, my people. And for Engineer Ken, I'm a bit disappointed for you to say, Elvis, I've told you. It's like, you should know that all we practice on this platform is professionalism. I will not tell anybody in the back to do anything to anybody. I will say it here by myself. If I want to remove you, I would have removed you by myself. There's nothing like going behind to say, leftists, not let Engineer Ken talk. I'm too bigger than that. You know, I am too professional to act that way. Please, let's be professional. This channel belongs to every one of us. We don't keep malice here. When you are wrong, we let you know. When you are right, we also let you know. But after that, we don't keep
Mr. Elvis, you see, you guys were just chewing me out. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not wrong in what I said. You know, everything I said was true.
And
you know,
but
and I'm not
Engineer Ken,
it's my time.
you
It's my time.
cannot be
No,
right
so-
when everybody said you were wrong. If I were
No,
you,
I know what I'm saying. You see, this is the problem we have in Africa. That is why Africa is still a shithole country that they didn't put together. You know,
Engineer Ken, we cannot be using the word shithole, please. This is no, please, Engineer Ken, please.
Why don't you be conscious with your statements? I wish you can work on your statements. I wish you can listen to yourself whenever you are speaking so that you can work on your statements. It's very important.
I'm sorry, Evis. Engineer Ken is insulting Africans. He says you are insulting Africans. I'm not going to take it. You are insulting Africans. How can you be calling us a shithole countries? If your ex-president is using that language, it shouldn't be you as an African using the same language. We should respect this thing. We are not kids here.
Engineer Ken, we know you live in America. Please be polite, please. You understand? Everybody live in Western world. Be polite.
Anybody can be corrected, Engineer Ken, please. Anybody. Nobody is above correction. Once 1 or 2, 3 persons have said that what you said is wrong, accept it and move on. Don't try to argue to win it. Don't argue to win, rather argue to learn. Please, leftist Etoya, I would like you to continue with
as for today, I'm a little bit.
I want to beg on behalf of Engineer Ken for apology for everybody in the house.
Please, good comrade, please.
Good comrade, you don't have to beg for me, please. I did not offend it.
I just want peace to go on. We are wasting too much time on one issue. Please.
Since I know you, I've never seen this attitude to you. The Engineer Ken that I know, each time anybody say you have said this or said that, I was okay, I'm sorry. This is the reason why. I don't know what's happening to you today. This is not you. Everybody is saying one thing. You are still holding on to using derogatory languages, insulting me. I'm an African. You're an African. Insulting yourself? Please. You made the very wrong assertion just now that
you guys should let me talk. You will know what I was about to say.
Talk.
You know, whatever I'm saying, let me tell you something. We Benin's, we have there's a proverb that says meaning that when you fall, cover your national day again is done. You understand?
Engineer Ken, please, I will stop you. Engineer Ken, please, I will stop you for a minute. I don't want us to talk about this thing anymore. A lot of people are watching us. Excuse me, Engineer Ken, please. Let's talk about land grabbing. Okay, I'm receiving series of messages from the government house right now. And one of the messages now is saying that we are fighting ourselves. I don't like this. Please. Let's continue to talk about land grabbing, please. We are dividing ourselves right now.
I'm sorry, I have never done this. Engineer Ken, I kicked you out. I kicked you out right now. Not Elvis, I did it. I don't do this. I like us together. I like us settling things together. I don't do this. But I did it today. It's just gotten too much. Man, we can all speak the same English.
Hello?
It's gotten too much. On that note, Brother Nice, please go ahead.
Hello?
All right. Thank you. I would have loved to, I don't know if NAIJA Watch is still listening to what I'm trying to say. I would have loved us to, this NAIJA Watch family, I would have loved us to have a good lawyer. That lawyer will be specific to NAIJA Watch family.
We will have that lawyer. It will be our personal lawyer. So that anybody we want to petition, that lawyer, we are going to use that lawyer to petition that person. Like this Ebo Amagba, this kind of person, we still need to serve him a document from the court as well. You understand? Through that lawyer. That's the reason why I want us to have a lawyer specific for this NAIJA Watch family. To fight every injustice and corruption. Anytime we perceive any attitude from all those people, we will serve them a letter from the court so that they will go and explain themselves. You understand? I would like NAIJA Watch to think of it. If we will do that, let us put money together, raise money together. We'll find a lawyer that will be fighting for this NAIJA Watch. Anybody who want to petition, we will use that lawyer against them. That is just my first solution. Now, I hope these people know the consequence of what they are doing. Did you know that a lot of development that's supposed to go to Edo State is being going to other states because of this land grabbing? Okay, how people in diaspora, how are they going to have confidence in Edo State if they want to develop something, anything in Edo State? Even me myself, I was thinking that next year I'm going to build a shopping mall in Edo State. With this kind of attitude in Edo State, how am I going to have that kind of courage? Then maybe I will spend millions. Somebody will just come from nowhere and destroy it. So those are the consequences these people need to think of before they do anything. You know how many Benis in diaspora that they think they're even thinking to come to Edo State to invest, but they cannot do it because of all this kind of criminality that is happening in Edo State. It has become a state of impunity. There was a boy here, a friend of mine. This boy don't have document. He has been here for 10 years. This boy was working in construction. Then where he's working, he has a control. Police arrest him. They send that boy to deportation camp. They wanted to send him back to Nigeria. Before this boy now fight that case and he came out from that deportation camp. After when he came out, the money this boy sent to Nigeria to build his house, they destroyed that boy's house in Nigeria. Somebody that they wanted to deport after all his sweat. Then what he invested in Edo State, this land grabber, they destroy all his property. So tell me, how that kind of person will come to Nigeria tomorrow? He will be happy. If that kind of person take law into his hand tomorrow, people will say. So there's a lot of things that I'm thinking of. I don't know how to react. I'm getting to my feelings because it's very painful if you think of all those things. You understand? So it is time for us to come together as one family to start we will find a good lawyer. Anybody with this kind of, even this Ebo Amagba, he is not spared. We are going to take him to court. Unless he come here to explain to us and explain he has to clear himself because he himself, his hand is not clean. You understand? He will come and explain to us. All those people, he's talking about the other man. When he himself, his hand is not clean. My brother, let me just stop here first because I hope he will come back because I have questions for him.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Thank you very much.
Can I come in, please?
Thank you very much. Who's that?
This is up in there, man over there.
Man over there. Just hold on a bit. I will call on you.
Okay.
We still have one person that have not spoken. I don't want to believe that we have issues there. I just think we're all good.
No, we are one big family, man. There's no issue at all. We are one big family.
Yes,
We are here to learn. Nobody's perfect.
We will give, and he's still here with us now. Engineer Ken is still here with us. We will still give him the chance to. Where is he? He has left. Okay, I think I've lost him. I wanted to call on him to see what he wants to say without annoyance or whatever.
He's here now. He's here now.
It's back. So, Engineer Ken, you can please, you know how we do it. You just forget whatever has that is annoying you now, and constructively tell us the way forward, what you think. Please, Engineer Ken, have the floor.
My brothers, let me tell you guys something. I'm not mad. This is me. This is who I am. I will tell you the way it is. I don't care if you're my father or my mother, but the truth has to be spoken. I am a man, a very bold one for that matter. I respect people, I don't fear them. You see, these are the problems we have back home in Africa. Our leaders, our politicians, we worship them too much. That is why they don't deliver. That is why they don't do nothing. Because they believe that the people are so afraid to talk to them. You know, a lot of us here living abroad. You've never one day seen your prime minister, your president, or your governors, or your mayors calling them your honorable, your excellency. My president, they're addressing him Mr. President. You know, you never hear commander-in-chief of so and so. You know, the chair for chair. You see, these are big, all those things. If we want our country, Nigeria, and our continent, Africa, to move on, to be good for all of us to live, we have to change our narrative. We have to stop all those hailing, all those worshiping. We have to let them know that they are there to work. If they don't work, you vote them out or you protest against them. You know, the mayor of New York, Mayor Cuomo, the governor of New York, Governor Cuomo, the other time, this guy did absolutely well during time of the COVID. Nice guy. One of the best governors we've ever had in America. But what happened? Some women came out that he harassed them, he told them, he did this, he did that. And even when the president called him, asking him, listen, you got to step down. People were protesting against him that he abused women. Then that man humbly stepped down. Let's ask ourselves, which African leader, governor, mayor, councillor, president that would do that? None. Because we worship them. We worship them, we salute them. We are problems, not them. We are, you and I. We are the problems. We don't like it or not, this is the truth. We are the problem. If we choose to stop worshiping these people, if we choose to stop praising them, to tell them the way it is, regardless about their titles, guess what? Our continent will be safe for you and I to live. The way forward is this. We should stop worshiping them. If they do wrong, we should tell it to their face. You know, like just now when the secretary was on the line, you know, I asked him, why now? I was the first person on this panel, so I asked him, why now? Why now? Before the police should release Ohen Okhoromi, that call came from the governor's office. It came from the governor's house. That was a call. That was a call to state CID or to your command to let that dude go.
Allegedly.
My brother, see, now this English language, now Oyibo take, they deceive us.
We are on social media. We were not there physically. That's why we have to be careful.
My brother, you can read the handwritings on the wall. You know, we are not fools. You know, this guy has bring sorrow, pain to so many people. He have not taken my land. I don't know him one-on-one. But why am I angry? Why am I be upset? Because I see my people cry. I see an old woman the other day. The son went to Edo State University in Ekoma, graduated, no job. A 70-something years old woman went to Lapo, borrow money, and build a little house for his son, and open a fish pond for the son. What happened? One of Payele came out, or chairman came out. It destroyed the guy's house, scattered the fish pond, and he sold the land to someone else. This old woman was crying. I watched you seeing in YouTube, my brother. Do you know I should be happy about it? I should go to my bed, my eyes closed. You know, I've been on this platform now for how many hours? I don't get paid for that. I don't get paid for that, including yourselves. But we choose to do this not because that we are jobless. We choose to do this for the love that we have for our states, for the love that we have for our country. I'm an Edoma, come in, come out. And I will remain a Edoma forever. I tell my children, listen, that's why you're born here in the US. You're American by birth, but you're originally from Edo State. You're from Benin Kingdom. I mean, they know that they are kings and queens. I mean, that their land they came from is full of meat and honey. But what are we going to leave for our next generation? This government now, none of them has a residential building in Benin. All of them are either living in Lagos or in Abuja. After 2024, you see them, they will disappear. Our parents will be left there. Our brothers and sisters will be left there, suffering for what that they don't do, for things that they did not commit. My brothers, the day we'll start saying the truth, the day we'll pick up the horn, the bull by the horn, the day that we will stand tall and say enough is enough for this oppression, that day, freedom will come to our land. Peace will come to our land. Till then, my brother will still remain in this struggle. Let me say this before I end up. I know that some of us will say allergic, you know. See, this guy, Ebro Amagba, I did my own research about all these guys since all these years. Ohen Okhoromi, Ebro Amagba planted that dude. This guy on Obaseki, Obayato, all those Iyekogba area, down to Staple Road. He planted all those Okareles and Ohens in that place. Ebro Amagba is their chief patron. This guy has a house in Amagba that they build for thugs. That they are leaving over 50 to 100 boys a day, every day with guns. The Edo State governor is aware of it. He was there during the time of this police riot. You know, the South riot, he was there. He went there for refuge. My brother, this is a fact. No, that's why we are not at home. We are not blind. We are not deaf. Some of us has our feet on the ground. We know what is going on. These guys are there. These guys are their puppies that they use to perpetrate their evil art. That is the fact. You know, have you ever seen a fly accusing a saw? No way. That is where you get a jelly foot from. You know, so my brothers, if we want this land grabbers to be stopped, it has to start from Obaseki, the Edo State governor. You know, he is responsible for it. He is the governor on that state. He is in charge of that state. Anything that is going on in his state, he has to be held responsible. That is why I'm antagonizing him. That is why I'm so aggressive to him, because I voted for him, I campaigned for him, I spent my money for this man that I don't know, because he says that he would have done better than the first tenor, but he was being adjudged by the godfathers. And I say no to oppression. I
Okay,
said no
thank
to
you,
oppression.
thank you very much.
These are the reason why you see me being upset, because they know what to do, but they don't want to do it.
Thank you.
And that is it. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Ken. Before we move on, I want to make you understand that everybody are entitled to their expression, their opinion on this platform. But as long as you are constructive, I don't have problem with that. And I've never stopped anybody from expressing their plight on this platform. But when you miss it, you move out of your lane and start insulting directly or indirectly the government. I will not allow that. Do you know why? Because I live in Nigeria. Constitutionally, if I'm insulting the government, they can pick me up from the airport because I travel a lot. I wouldn't allow my channel to be used to insult any of the government in the name of its NAIJA Watch. No, NAIJA Watch was not built like that. NAIJA was built to counter and antagonize the government, not to insult them, to oppose them, to disagree with them, checkmate them, you know? So we are not here to insult them. Like your last statement, Engineer Ken, yes, that's good. That's not a problem. I like that. I like that. You know, we have to start asking them questions for Africans or Nigerians to move on. It's a good thing. That's what we are doing here. I wish many people are doing what we are doing here. My only stand is that we cannot insult them. Okay, my people, we have a two topic today. Should we just forget about the other one and end the show with this land grabbing? I think we'll be here now for almost 3 hours. Leftists, what do you think?
We should vote on it, everybody.
NAIJA Watch, I bring a solution. You did not speak about it.
If we start any topic now, we'll not go.
Okay,
I think we should hold that other topic. Yes,
where are we going to when our state is on fire?
So,
nice. I heard that. You know, a lot of people have been talking about that. One thing you must understand, better nice, is this. Only the first time ever I raised money on my platform is land grabbing, which I've been doing with my own money for a while. To be honest, as we speak, the people who contributed to land grabbing is now up to 35 as we speak. So coming up with, we need to have this, we'll raise money. I'm just tired of these things, to be honest. If any of you can organize anything on behalf of NAIJA Watch, I don't mind. I don't have strength for that. Okay, I don't want to put myself in a position where I will be criticized tomorrow. You know, I'm a bubbling guy. People now start saying NAIJA Watch, their money night take go buy face cap. I don't understand what we want. Brother Engineer Ken stated this similar thing the other day. When he was saying it, a lot of people, nobody listened to him. You know, so you are saying it today now. Yes, it's the same thing. So, but for me, let's just move on. Like my brother said, Lefty Victoria, that if we start another topic right now, we might not live here. Please, let's round up this land grabbing.
But I would like everybody to think of it, because I believe is very important for us. And we need to have a personal lawyer.
We'll bring it back next time. We'll bring it back next time, my brother. You are very right. Like I said before, Engineer, I can't talk about this thing twice now in less than several days, you know, similar things. So we'll talk about it again, okay? Lefty Setoya, please. I want you to round up in 20 minutes, please. In 20 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yes, I was about really thinking of.
I love you all. God bless every one of you.
Yeah, I was really thinking about rounding up. We spent a lot of time, and since we are repeating ourselves, what we said before is what we are still saying again. So we should think of rounding up. But before I round up, I want to quickly acknowledge Ebo Amapa, Peter. What did you say his name is? Mr. Peter Thank you for joining us today, but I want to quickly correct you, sir. I know network never gave you the opportunity to stay with us. You love to be with us. I want to tell you that you made one statement that Edo is cost. It's like Edo is cost. How is Edo cost? Because we talked about this, Governor Obaseki has solved the problem of land grabbing. That it seems Edo is cost. Who is the cost now?
Edo is not cost. So
I want to point it to you, sir, that if there is problem in Edo State, leadership should be held responsible. And by the position you are holding, I don't know, you are not in government, but your name is sounding everywhere. You are not a professor, you are not teaching in the university, you are not teaching in the primary school or secondary school. You don't have a business that we know that is selling like Hallmark. You don't have one market or one farm that people come to buy goods from. But at the end of the day, your name is selling everywhere. What are you? These are a few questions I would have asked you. Then who are you? So I'm very sorry, sir. Network never gave you time. I would have been here for you. On that note, please, I want to give all of us 1 minute to quickly round up because we have spent a lot of time. We'll start from the people that are here. I will start from Brother Nice. Brother Nice, please, your last statement.
All right. But, I don't have much to say. We have said it all. I just want to use this opportunity to say thanks to all the panelists. They have done well. And I want to say thank you, NAIJA Watch, for this opportunity, for this platform. And we should not relent. We should continue this way. And these evil people, we are going to conquer them. The truth must surely overcome the dark. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, I have someone on the phone. Let me pick two calls because they'll be calling since I have the Irish squad here. Good evening to you, madam. Please talk to us. Only 1 minute. Oh.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Evans. Good evening, the panelists and the viewers. I just want to appreciate you all for your contribution for today's show. I know that there's a lot of tension up there, and I just want to contribute because I know that, of course, we have been complaining to our government to do something about this thing. I just want to say, since the barrister that came online with us earlier today have given us at least a kind of little hope, let's just give benefit of that. Let's see what we come up with the committee.
Yeah.
And related to what Aken was saying about hyping so much our politicians. Politics is different in the whole world. Western politics is not same as Nigerian politics or African politics. That is how they play their politics. They like to answer big games and all that. But one thing we must not forget is that we are Africans. We are peculiar people. We must not copy Western world in everything. I am not saying that we should continue hyping them, calling them GSF, Arrow, and all the whole of all that. But that is the system they choose to play their politics. And every time we complain in this channel that we copy a lot of things in Western world, we think what is too wrong in Africa. So let us be ourselves, and I don't think that is the reason they are not doing what they are doing. A good person will always be a good person, and anybody on power that wants to work will always work, irrespective of the hype that follow or the power that follow. You know, that's what I want to contribute. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, the Aaron's Ward. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can talk to a few more people and move on. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello, sir. Mr. Pius. Yeah, go ahead, sir. 1 minute, sir. Go ahead. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. The voice of our time. God bless you.
God bless you, too, sir.
You just listen to me very much, sir. What I want you to know, sir, please, sir. From the time before following you, I have told you, who want to anoint of me should be anoint of me. Who want to be anointed of me should be anointed for me. I'm talking to you as a brother.
Yeah.
Please, anything about money, Nigeria wash, remove yourself from inside. If you want to do anything between yourself, just do it. If you want to get a lawyer, on your own, get a lawyer. Don't let anybody join you. I know what I'm talking about. They will fight you tomorrow. I know what my people can do. Anybody that want to do something, always say want to help you as Nigeria, we should do it. On you, don't say Nigeria will say. But to say to come and contribute, Nigeria will remove your body from inside. If you want to continue your good name, I'll be saying this.
Thank you, sir. No problem.
That is what I want to say. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. I really appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Let's pick another call. Wow. Look. Oh, hello. Mr. Prince, 1 minute, please. Good evening to you. Go ahead. Talk to us.
Okay.
Turn down your system now.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I'm doing that. Just a slow. I want to greet you all.
Okay.
I want to greet my panelists. I've been watching people for quite some time now. I've been a little bit busy, so it's a very painful day. I missed you all. It's a wonderful thing. I know that even when I'm not around, everybody is still trying to perform to the best. You know, I want to quickly talk about few things. I mean, two things, just very fast. That will take more than a minute or two. You see, like what this our last caller talked about is a very good opinion, but I want to, give a different view as regard what he's saying. There is no way we can, if we want to do anything together, there's no way we cannot, if we are contributing physically, spiritually, we must contribute financially. There is no way one person can, there's no way one person can do whatever that belongs to a crowd would do and do it successfully, because it's going to be tired on the way. It's going to have a way. That's why we have social system. What we are trying to do here, because Nigeria have no social systems. In Nigeria, there is no social services. So we are putting ourselves together to perform that duty of a social service. And Nigeria cannot do it alone. He has tried. I know that I'm not a major contributor to this issue, but I'm having it in mind that I'm going to contribute by the grace of God.
Thank you, sir.
I know that many people are already preparing towards that direction. Whoever that is not having the same idea with you that is coming to contribute, he is doing that because he loves what you are doing. And anybody that is contributing, they are doing it willingly. You are not asking anybody or forcing anybody to whatever they are doing. There are other organizations right in Nigeria there, like, I will just make a good example. Like this guy, Mayeku Dari, Mayeku. If you follow that guy, you will know that whatever they are doing, they are not joking. When they begin to make accounts, several times that I've listened to them making account of the money they spend. At times in some months they spend 11 million, 12 million, 9 million, 6 million.
Okay.
You know, these are people, it is people that are contributing it. And it is people that have the same idea within that are doing it. And they are doing it peacefully. We cannot stay or continue like the way we are. If we continue like this, we are giving the opportunity to this nuisance to continue whatever they are doing. So there is no way we cannot put our finance into whatever we are doing physically. Then we are wasting time.
Exactly.
So we need to push both finance spiritually and physically, that we are pushing into it. So anybody that is coming to come and antagonize us is going to be 1 against 100, and he will never succeed. We are ready for that person, except the person is blind, that is not seeing what is happening in our land. So that is my part. We will succeed by the grace of God. Don't lose hope. It's time. The difference between time, the difference between good, bad, and ugly is time, and the good time is going to come. So as regard that people that they are arresting and they are leaving them, don't worry. When it comes to that time, they follow the law. Nobody can be arrested more than 48 hours. They have to be released, and the court have to take charge. So what we need to do is to find out how we can use the court, to make sure that we put these people, or bring them to book.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, my brother.
God bless you, my brother.
I greet all the panelists.
I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, my people. I think someone is still calling in. I just think we should round up now. Hello, please. You have 1 minute. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Oh, good morning. I'm calling from Australia.
Good morning, sir. All the way from Australia. Talk to us. 1 minute, sir.
You're okay. Well, for Ohen issue, Ohen Okhoromi, concerning this land grabbing, the title he owns that is using is not a federal title. It's not a government title. The title is being owned by tradition. So if that title is taken off, Ohen will be brought down. Besides that, after that, the government has power after that, because it doesn't have any title. But now the government is not even doing anything because they are the same group. So that is why Okhoromi issue is still, Okhoromi issue is still pending, that they can't do anything. If they say, according to what I heard, that the call comes from the palace, from the governor office, which is very, very wrong, because they set the panel up and they can't give the panel power to work. That is the issue we have.
Thank you, sir.
So my 2 points is just that the palace should please and bring that title down, take him off from that position, then let the government do his own part. The two parties have a part to play on him.
All right.
That's my whole contribution.
Thank you, sir.
So, before the contributor leaves, please, sir, you are calling from Australia. What's your name?
You know, he's already gone.
NAIJA was.
Yes, sir.
NAIJA was. Let me say something real quick. The title does not stop the government not to arrest him. Let me rephrase our memory. We all know Nosao Sadolo, aka Afro. When Afro from Aduawa, when he was accused that he was the one that killed the chairman of Aduawa, he was arrested and he was sentenced to prison. He was in Oko for like 10 years or 8 years, and he was fighting the case. At that time, it was already Ohen Bao of Aduawa already as Ohen, just like the way Ohen of Okhoromi is also Ohen. You know, being Ohen is not a big position in those states. It's just it's what English will call chief priest. So he's the one taking care of the shrine.
Yes, it's the custodian of the shrine or the Oba shrine in the village.
Right there. So it does not stop the government not to arrest him. He has no impunity. You understand me? So if Afro can go to jail for 10 years or more than 10 years before he was released,
for killing, not land.
No, all for Okhoromi have done more than killing.
For killing, not
that. Killing. There's every proof against him. But the reason why he's untouchable, because the government of the Edo state is backing him up. That's the truth. That is the truth.
Let me tell you something. Ohen is not immunity. It doesn't give you diplomatic immunity. Ohen is nothing.
I'll leave it to you, lefties, to round up. Thank you, everybody. I have to go right now. I appreciate every one of you. We'll be coming back again tomorrow for the second topic that we're supposed to talk about today. Appreciate you all. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and help us to share this video as well. As you know, Barrister Osaradio came into this show today. Ibo Amagba also came into this show today. Please help us to share so that others can know what we are doing here. I'll leave it to you, leftists, to round up on your own. God bless.
Please, can I ask this guy a question? Machiavelli.
No.
Machiavelli. Is he there?
No question now. We are rounding up. You've used your 1 minute. The next person is Good Comrade, please. Mr. Good Comrade. Good Comrade, sir. Okay. It says Good Comrade is not ready. Okunda, please.
Okay. Thank you all. Thank you, the panelists. Thank you, the viewer. Thank you, Mr. NAIJA Watch. Thank you, Mr. Leftist. All I have to say about this land grabbing is that we who have open eyes should begin to let people know that it's not good to sell land. That even selling land, they should have make a proposition for farming, a company, and others before they will talk of selling land. Let them know that it's not good to sell land at all, neither retrieving it back. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Alex.
Yes, I thank everybody. I don't support crime. I don't support criminality. I just want to say something about I don't what Engineer Ken was trying to say. Although I didn't like the way he was presenting it, we passed there. But there's something he said that struck me. We are over respecting our political leaders. All this excellency, 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 your Lord, my honor. All those things have to stop. Or we'll be doing this and we've not got anywhere. Mr. Governor, Mr. President is enough. For me, I've never seen Joe Biden, I've never seen Boris Johnson be called excellency. I'm not saying we should be rude or we should insult anybody. Just say Mr. Governor. Because since we have been excellency then, we've not gotten anywhere. So in that regard, the guy is right. He may not have been able to put his case well, but he's right. We are over worshiping these guys for me. So these guys should deliver to us the dividend of democracy. So when we have a governor, a president here, Mr. President or Mr. Senator, it's enough. That's it.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Man up in there.
Yeah, good evening. I don't know. I think we lost a lot of steam, a lot of time, but I just want to bring to our remembrance a few things. One is the fact that the SSG barrister Ogie has promised to furnish us with a list of the ongoing cases by Friday. At least by Friday, we have a list of reference of things this committee has achieved or is about to achieve. That is a good one. The other gentleman came, he was trying to explain or sell himself, the governor and all that. We asked him a few questions, he was dancing around. So for me, I think we should still have a think about how we can invite him to come back so that we can trash this completely, at least on this platform, the people's court, let's put it like that, before they go to the real court. The thing here is, I think we on this panel, we are all really passionate about our state, but we've not been able to walk around these holes that have been dug around the whole place. So that's why we keep attacking each other. So I want us, next time when we come here, we should always remember that we are all working together to help our people and our state, Edo State, to move forward, to get better. We are really behind in many things, and we must ask the right questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Machiavelli.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Well, there's not much to say. I just want to applaud everyone as we are all listening to ourselves and also educating our people on what it's all about. And I also want to also use this to tell our people. I always ask these people, they have to give us back our rights, and we shouldn't respect their own rights as well. We should desist from all this kind of sentiments, and we should also be prepared that any government henceforth that comes into our state, we as citizens have the right to demand. Demanding does not mean that you have to also violate their right. And this is why I also urge everyone to let's join hands together to fight a common goal, which is this land grabbing, and to put a better system in our society. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Engineer Ken.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Nigerians. I was too raw, and I really apologize for that because I don't have any other place. You know, Edo is my home. I'm a full-blown Edo man, and I will stand anytime, any day to fight for Edo to be good. You know, it's a shameful thing that when you speak about your state outside, people mock at you, you know, because of what our brothers are doing back home. So, brothers, please deviate from this. It's not right. You know, we should do the needful. One more thing, too. I wish the secretary to the state government came out and says, we are sorry. You know, they are doing the diaspora and they are doing it in Nigeria. We are sorry that we failed. You know, we failed in securing the lands and properties of those states. You know, but right now, we want to take back the hands of time. We want to make it right this time. Then I will praise him. You know, I will praise them. But don't come to my face and give me bullshit talks. And you want me to stay and listen to you. I'm not that kind of a man. And I'll be telling Elvis, Mr. NAIJA was, me, myself, I'm done talking. You know, we should start doing the working. The man says that when Ohen Okhoromi traveled abroad, you know, that man's supposed to be picked by the Interpol. You know, he's supposed to. I wish we're filing this case since all this time. Well, I rest my case. I've done my part. Thank you.
We want to say thank you to all of us. We, the panelists, we want to say thank you to Obaseki, and we want to say thank you to viewers. And we want to say thank you to the people on the comment section. And we must
Mr. Lefty.
Who is that?
This is the good comrade.
Yes.
My parting shot have not been taken.
Good comrade.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you. Thank you for reminding me.
Good. Thank you so much.
Yes, we must not leave out those that called in. I didn't come on time, but for the few time I have stayed, for those that are called in, I want to say thank you. Aris Ward called in, and Mr. Pius, I think from Italy, also called in, and the man from Australia, you never mentioned your name, so thank you very much for your call contribution. We are happy to hear and to see a lot of us coming together to speak one voice. We are not here for ourselves. We are here for all of us. Whatever we say here is for the benefit of all of us. For those people that think they are above the law, a time will come. If they don't understand now, a time will come, they will regret some of their deed or don'ts. Their children will also get the repercussion. There's karma in everything. We must not forget. When we're growing up, we're taught that good name is better than gold. See, today, good name is still better than gold. So, Mr. Good Comrade, Dr. Professor Good Comrade.
Only me.
1 minute.
Professor.
Now, make I quickly let you know, Good Comrade, not only you don't bring something. I have good information. Give me, I will shock you now. I don't see, give him 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, don't they know? You don't hear that 1 second. For me, I for no want the 1 second. I for say hatakata.
Me, I beg, let me they not come call FBI for also. I beg.
I not call you for this matter. Which one you not there now? Now, so why FBI police you they see? Why
it's
you not
from
see
Pluto? It's from Pluto. I can understand.
Why not see people with dance cultural group? Good comrade, go ahead, Charlie.
My parting shot is this. You know, I always say it here. The moment we first of all see ourselves as family, even if we have a disagreement, in less than a few seconds, the matter will just go off on our hearts and we'll still be united and still carry on and forge on and still be providing solutions how to make our state attain greatness and get better. Because the love that we have for our state. That's why some of us dedicate 3 hours, 4 hours, in some cases 7, 8 hours on NAIJA Watch program. Nobody is paying anybody. It's first confess service. An open platform. We are not selected here to be talking. If you are very active, you get the notification bell. You can join the conversation instantly. So it's not, we're not being selected. Now, Just like I said before, I have no other states. I'm an Edo man, a Benin man. If the governor should succeed and develop the state, my state will be developed. So I will be the last person to pray for the governor to fail. He still have 1 year thereabouts to go. It took Ali less than a year to develop both Delta and Edo, which was a former Bende. It took Ogbomoja less than a year to develop the entire Bende state. So the man can still get things done. If he just focus on this land grabbing and soft Fulani herdsmen attack on our people, if that is the only thing he can do between now and the end of his tenure, to me, he has succeeded. Because that's the two major problems the people are going through. Our fathers and mothers in the villages cannot go to farm. He needs to address that issue. Thank God now NAIJA Watch played the video when the new commissioner that was posted to Edo State just arrived. So moving forward, my advice, since people in government are listening, they should team up. This is the time now to empower the vigilante. We have bad ones among them, no doubt, just like in every society. So we should empower them, take their database, put them into the system, then let them work with the police force, the special units that the IG is sending to Edo State. Because that's what the governor said, that a special squad unit will be sent to tackle kidnapping, banditry, and all those social vices in our villages and communities. It's a welcome one. If the governor can really do this for us, I'll be very grateful and I'll keep praying for him even after he leaves office. It's never too late for him to leave legacy projects. These are the two major problems affecting our states. So that is my position for now. May God bless us all. We are one big family. We are all here to learn. Nobody knows it all. We must quarrel, we must argue, but at the end of the day, we are one united family. May God bless us all. And before I go quickly, just like I told the SSG when he came in, although I'm going to call him after now, that NAIJA Watch media team, I'm very particular interested in that. They must air and stream the deliberations, the sittings of the panel live, so that the whole world will see. And I pray God should give the power and the grace to those whose lands have been taken away from for years. All of us should come up with their evidence to come to the panel and come with their cry, so that we can see the faces of those enemies of the Beninese who will come out and sell one land for 4 different people and be causing confusion, quarrel, fight in our communities, in our states. So if they can, the SSG have given us his word in public, and he cannot fail on that, because I'll be on the matter on my own. I know what I'm saying. If the proceedings of that hearing can be aired live, I'm okay with that. Then if we see those who are guilty, pronounced guilty, still on the streets, not in the prisons and the jail, then we will know what is happening. So may God bless everybody well. Good night, everybody.
Okay.
God bless you, Mr. Leftist.
Oh, I don't really need sleep, safe. That's why I know the see again.
Mr. Leftist, sorry. I support that statement. The reason is because anywhere where there is a commission like that, it's being aired to the viewers, because this is what it's something that has to do with the people. So let there be transparency and fairness, and it's like equity before equality before the law, because this is somebody who has violated and allegedly violated the people's right. So let the people know how justice prevails. Thank you very much.
All right. On that note, we want to say thank you again, one more time, to everybody, all our viewers, everybody that has participated in one way or the other.
Mr. Leftist, I have a request, please.
What's your request?
Can you give us a closing prayer in initial language? I love to learn.
No, you pray for us. You are a Benin man. You pray for us. You pray for us. You have never prayed in this. You have never prayed. Now you give us the prayer. And you want
God is great. Different languages, but we are
No, sir. You have to pray in Benin language now, because leftists have done it.
I'm praying now.
Go on.
May God drive all the May God drive all the kidnappers, drive all the land grabbers, drive them to Oko. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Is it your prayer? Is it your prayer? May God bless us all. We are one big family.
Now the comedian part,
yes,
the comedian part, because good comrade don't break. Let me shock you. I have a vital information. Then I see for the comment section at the year. Now 1 second. I know say now one of our brother. I see introduce what's in our language. We they invent them.
We learn every day.
We they do one. So we thank everybody. I hope we have a program tomorrow. Please join us. I think we have. Please join us while we broadcast. We are all here for you. Thank you very much. On that note, I want to say bye-bye. See you.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you, everybody. God bless everybody. God bless us.
Thank you. Well, yeah, we'll say. No, my